Didn't give me that time, fuckers. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick, as always. We got Tony D coming in. How you doing, sir?
What are
you eating tonight? And the big dog is joining us for a Monday night. What's going on, Mike? Just mean mugging already at the gate.
Tatted up said I win.
Wake up. Ain't nobody waking up. We're awake. We're alive and well. Sorry. Almost got a late start because I literally came home. I've been behind. So I had last Wednesday and Saturday night's episodes to get posted up on Spotify and stuff. But I still had to pull all the audio and edit it. And Saturday night, since I decided to break everything, I had to actually do some editing for Saturday's show.
Taddy, I think I might have beat you because I commented on Facebook first.
Yeah. I don't even have Facebook. So I was trying to do all that and literally looked at the time and was like, oh shit. Oh shit, Chuck.
I've done that too.
Go do this thing.
To be on the show. I've done that myself.
Chuck. Yeah, so dude,
I'm gonna wait till you do your intro so I can do my news.
But
you don't mind.
Man,
that's what I'm talking about. Get some food in your stomach.
Yeah.
Man. Get something to drink.
But as I said,
don't brush on the mic. You guys are enough for the both of us.
Welcome to the show, guys. If you're not already, go ahead and give us a follow. Check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and yes, we are on the Tiki-Taki as well. Go give us a follow. Go give us a like and a share, all that jazz. You can also join us right here live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on Haps. Download the app. It's a free app. Give us a follow on there. You'll get the notifications.
We some busy.
And you can come out and hang out in the chatter's box with us, all that fun jazz.
Glick is a brand new
If you want to get,
he decided to broadcast more since he started hanging out with me. He's being
do
him.
what? I have reasons for not being around as much as I was. Now I'm in and out. Now I'm in and out. I make my ways around a little bit. Still not as big a hoe as you are.
Oh, yes, the fuck you is. You weigh more and you have more hair. You're a bigger hoe.
Yeah, well, okay. So there's that. But yeah, you can also get every single episode of the podcast when I actually get them posted on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcasts and jollies and fixins from. You can find us. But they are pretty much up to date with the exception of the last 2 episodes, which will be up tonight. Because one, I just need to finish putting in the description, and then the other one I just need to upload. It's all edited and all that stuff, so I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. Yesterday was a lot of running around. I had to go get my oil changed and all that other shit, take the kids back to their mom.
Right.
So
now you got the house yourself. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, then I had to clean up the house a little bit too, so.
I still need to do that shit my damn self. It's going to take me a week.
But
I got some big news.
You did comment on Facebook. I just got Facebook actually pulled up. I was going to say, you had kind of an eventful Saturday night.
Yes.
I popped in there for a few minutes, but
yes.
I'm sorry if your only substance and the only thing you can offer people in life, and I only lasted 5 minutes and she might have gotten better, is just to be a sexualized and just over sexual about everything. I don't got time for that.
Okay, you leave then. I was going to enjoy myself.
I know, yeah. Well, you enjoyed yourself, man. I feel the same way about like Hooters and strip clubs and all that stuff. If that's all you've got to offer the world, then I'm sorry.
No. And you leave my guest alone. That goes for all of you motherfuckers out there.
I'm glad you had fun. I know you were excited. You were having fun. I was in there for.
You said you was only in there for
I was in there for a little bit, 5-10 minutes or so. That's all I could take.
It lasted 4 hours.
Well, I'm sure I would have probably gouged my eyes out if I'd watched 4 hours of this.
Well, then die, motherfucker.
Like, I lasted 10 minutes of it. And I was just like, I thought it was going to be a cool interview because, back before she became a porn star, she was pretty cool actress and stuff. And I do remember watching her on certain TV shows and stuff like that. And I was like, well, this is a fucking big deal for Tony.
I didn't even realize she was a porn star. I forgot about the Playboy thing, but I knew about Baywatch. And that was it. I knew about Baywatch.
Yeah.
That was enough. And
that's where she got big from.
Pamela Lee movie?
No, I had an
Talking
interview.
about a Tommy and Pamela Lee movie?
No. I had an interview with Tracy Bingham here on Haps.
Oh, okay.
The lady that was on Baywatch, and we talked for 4 hours. I know what Glick was saying with her putting the booze in, because she was killing me doing that. But we had
it was just
we had an outstanding.
I came in and I was like, well, this will probably be pretty cool. I was excited for you, and I was just like,
I appreciate it.
This is just a whore with a camera on. I'm out.
She's not a whore.
And what did we do instead? We could have been in Tony D's live and watching him instead of getting banned on 2 accounts on TikTok.
We went and had fun. Yeah, we went and had fun on TikTok.
I got banned on TikTok. Nice.
All 3 of my accounts on TikTok are currently banned.
Accounts on TikTok.
Yeah, but we talked.
And tatted of
You're glitching, bro. You're glitching again.
Yeah. Did you see? Hey, speaking of that,
I got you tatted. You good? Go ahead, bro.
The pictures that she took during the podcast, I'll have to post those in the group chat.
Sure.
She took a bunch of screenshots during the podcast. Dude, they're fucking good. Like just us cracking up and having fun and stuff like that.
Damn right.
I want to post. I want to take some. I want to take some of them and post them onto
do it
social media and stuff like that, like onto Facebook and stuff. It's just the pictures. Mike, you've seen the pictures she got of us during the podcast and stuff, right? Yeah. Some of them are so damn good. So I want to post them on social media. Where we're just cracking up and having
fun.
fun.
Up with a design or a logo, I was honestly going to suggest something with You and Jeff first, and then Mike, and then me, since I came in last in that order, or all four,
Yeah.
however. But a definite picture of all four of us doing this, since we up here 3 times a week, I would say go with it.
Well, I've done stuff with Jeff and I before. Like I've got screen recordings and pictures that I posted on social media.
Yeah, I see you chatted. I appreciate it. Even things I would tell you thanks for the idea. Something that shows us having a good time, and something that shows us tripping the hell out. And I'm quite sure you're going to have pictures of faces we made when we were making our choices on our list and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, she got a bunch.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch to choose from, and you can. And when I was looking through them, I could almost tell what was going on.
But I will tell you what you want to do. All of us get our favorite team jerseys and take a picture with that, and that should be it.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is, Jeff's not a sports guy, so he doesn't have a favorite team.
And you my shish, Tat. You my shish. Don't mind some of the shit I do here, but we good. I appreciate you.
Mike only watches the white man sport, hockey. You and I are probably the only ones that watch all the sports.
I only watch two mainly, for real, basketball and football.
Yeah. Hey, my sports are only going to have white fellers in it. I don't want none of them colored fellers in my sports.
I like the Winter Olympics.
Y'all go with that shit.
I like the Winter Olympics. I watch all the Winter Olympics.
Hey, buddy.
Jamaica just won gold medals, so screw you.
Did they really, or what?
Yes, they did.
I don't watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I as far as the Olympics go. Whoa, hello.
I didn't watch it at all this year.
Yeah, I actually usually only watch hockey during the Olympics, male and female hockey.
Field and gymnastics and the swimming, but I didn't watch any of it. I normally watch track and field.
Yeah.
But the last one,
we can get Jeff a jersey.
Yes.
Well, if you get Jeff a jersey, make sure you go to the kids section.
I like watching the skiing. I like watching the skiing, and especially that jump when they do those high jumps. And you're just like
they be in the air for like.
And then I like they added the X Games stuff this summer and the winter, so I like watching the X Games.
Yeah,
stuff.
When they added that, several years back, that was pretty cool because then Shaun White came in and just started dominating in the Olympics. Not so much this year.
Nope. But yeah, for those of you up here,
Shaun White's getting old.
The night was phenomenal for me. It was epic for me as a broadcaster, as live streamer, and I actually had a chance to interview Tracy Bingham from Baywatch. We talked for 4 hours, honestly. It was awesome. She was very down to earth. Yes, she was flirtatious, but goddammit, she was down to earth, and we had a ball. We had a good time. I told her I didn't want it to be an interview. She didn't want it to be, so we just talked back and forth for 4 hours. It was awesome. Y'all get a chance, please check that out. That was my first interview with a major celebrity, and I said it like that on purpose. I'm grateful to her. I'm grateful for Wildcard setting it up. Big ups to everybody who's in support of it, except for Glitz Monkey Head ass. He was the only motherfucker.
I supported. I was happy for you, dude. I support you, and I was happy for you. I was happy for you. I just, like I said, I feel a certain type of way about people, and if male or female, if that's the only thing that you really have to offer the world is over sexualizing yourself.
I understand that, but you gotta also. What I looked at was Baywatch was over sensualizing, and even when she talked about when she did I enjoy myself? Absolutely, Betty. And I'm so serious.
He was having a ball. Trust me.
No, I'm talking about outside of that, outside of all that craziness. Me and her talked and kicked it so hard, people thought we already knew each other before. It's sort of like how y'all see me and Glick when we talk. Everybody, like, how long have y'all known each other? So the conversation flowed that smoothly. Yes.
I didn't get a toy.
No, you didn't. It's okay. You got plenty over there.
Now, is that not only just like celebrity based, but was that your first interview ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like a double excitement, if you will. First interview, and then first interview with a major celebrity, and I was so grateful at how open she was, because she didn't care what was asked. I was trying to control what anybody would ask, because I was seeing the questions in the chat. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm about to cut you off. Hell no, motherfucker, you crazy. But then she was like, ask me anything. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to control.
No, exactly. No, that was the cool thing, because like Jeff and I have had just two people on here that we interviewed.
That's good, because that means she was a good sport about that. You know, a lot of celebrities can be really
you're going to be bored one
picky.
night. watch that motherfucker. You're gonna be bored watching. You know, she was not a stiff celebrity. That's my whole point. She didn't come in here. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna do that. She was like, whatever. She was like, whatever.
Just whatever.
What?
She was just
Whatever. It
down.
was fucking phenomenal. And then she joined. She joined Haps that day. I'm trying to make sure she stays. Anybody up in here fuck with her, you gonna have to hear from me. Fuck it. She came in. Wildcard hooked it up. She talked with me. Yeah, she was flirting. Yeah, we was tripping out. Yeah, I was trying to keep my cool. Trust me. After the 10th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, and 10th, I just let it out.
When were you trying to keep your cool? Because
Fuck you.
I hate to say it, there's a lot of things that are cool about you, but there was nothing cool about you in that broadcast.
Dude,
you
know what
was acting a damn fool from Jump Street.
Elliot came up there, and Emmanuel came up there and said, Tracy, we want to give you credit because you were the only, this is the first time we ever saw Tony go from 66 words a minute down to 6.
Yeah, exactly. Jaw hanging all down. You could, I'm like,
couldn't
somebody
say
get this
shit.
motherfucker a ratchet strap and strap his jaw up. Yeah.
Right. All of that.
I was like, goddamn. No, like it was cool. And I'm glad you had fun, man. That was awesome that you guys got to do that and hang out. I was happy for you.
It's big for up here because we're broadcasting, we're streaming, and a lot of times we're just shooting the shit. But when we can bring somebody big here and they enjoy themselves, that's how you improve the platform.
Why don't you wait 30 minutes so I can have more things outside?
You'll be all right.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Throw him onto the front seat. Oh, you're damn right. I backed that bus right up over Tony.
I see you, JG. JG was there too. He could attest to all of it. We had an absolute good time. It was fun. For honestly, everybody, it was fun. It's not going to be your normal interview. It's going to be, I try to set it up the way Nori does Drink Champs. If you watch Drink Champs, that's how I was trying to go with it. And
I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever heard of it, to be honest with you.
Champs? Oh yeah, he interviews all the celebrities. When you get a lot of clips on Facebook or whatever, a lot of it comes from Noriega sitting there with all the rapper Noriega when he get all the alcohol drinks around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Drink Champs. That's how I tried to do it. And it just flowed.
Oh, really?
Flowed. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, Colby?
She was cool.
Yeah, no,
She was cool. Big ups to Tracy Bingham. Y'all up in here, follow her, subscribe to her. We get her to go live. We're going to cut a fool if y'all fuck with her. Anybody fucks with her, tag me. I'm on my goddamn way. I ain't having this shit.
Like, that's how we've had a couple interviews, and that's how we've tried to keep it fun and lighthearted. You know, we had my buddy that does the guy who did the intro for us, Rocky, and he owns his own music company, and he does all types of different music. I think he's done music, which I didn't find out until we did the interview, but he's done music for Netflix movies and TV shows and stuff like that, and he's still doing stuff like that. And, you know, I figured we'd have him on for... I got a buddy of mine that I'm trying to get on here. He's an artist, and he's did...
yeah, I remember that.
He's done... What, Mr. Robot or Mr. Robot or whatever?
iRobot Will Smith?
No, it's a... No, it's like Mr. Robot or something. It's a show. I think it's a Stephen King show on Hollywood or HBO or something. But he did a bunch of artwork and stuff for that. I'd have to look it up exactly to see what he did.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'll look it up.
I'll go to his. But I'm trying to get him on. I'd like to get him on eventually. But like with Rocky, I figured we'd only have him on here for like a half hour.
Yeah.
And we brought him in about 10, 15 minutes into the show. And then he's Mr. Mercedes, season 1, 2, 3. And The Righteous Gemstones on HBO right now, season 2.
I've got the
He's done artwork.
I've got The Outsider as far as anything on HBO with Stephen King.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But I remember, I think Mr. Mercedes was a Stephen King thing. But I'd like to get him on here.
The thing
But,
is,
you know...
I talked about time being the most valuable thing that you could give someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And a celebrity really makes money off of their time. They spend time on something, they make money. So the fact that you had a celebrity, no matter what level, sit down with you for 4 hours, you know, knowing that it was free, you know, says a lot about her as a person, you know.
Absolutely.
And that's... And you know, that is, and I'm glad that you had fun because that's something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. But you know, maybe she will, and maybe want to do more interviews with you or with other people. You know, and that's great.
She does want to do it on a regular basis. She did want to talk again next week. I told her I would be game. I've had a couple of other offers to do other interviews as well, which I'm absolutely game for. And my man was like, when he watched the interview, I said, listen, give me an honest critique. You set this up, you organized it. I was following your lead. You let me know how you felt. He hit me back. He said, dude, you killed it. 100%. Would you do another?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
keep an interview going for 4 hours. You
And it
killed
wound up
it,
being,
you
it
know.
wound up being a conversation more than an interview. That was my key.
I mean, I only want to interview Glick for like 10 minutes, and I'm like,
No, I'm
get the
really done
fuck out
talking
of
to this
here.
motherfucker.
Well, actually, to be fair, I only need to interview Glick for 11 minutes, and then we get banned any damn way.
Right,
So-
right.
Cheyenne, we were talking, and
He's
we
thinking
done
of a
got
comeback
banned
so
off
hard.
of one. We done got banned off of one account, and then
No, it's
Cheyenne was like,
it's the
Y'all get
truth,
banned
man.
off of TikTok. How do you get banned off
we
TikTok? All
cannot-
the shit they do on TikTok, how do y'all get banned?
because
and then
because I'm not
Cheyenne's
a
like,
because I'm
yo,
not a fucking 14-year-old little girl that's naked doing coke off of my dog's pecker.
It was.
That's why.
You
Well,
didn't
the
make the
thing
dog's
is,
tail wag. That's
Here's
right.
what really happened.
Yeah.
Doing coke off of a pecker. What really
No,
happened
it's
was
just there's
Cheyenne
certain people.
was in there, and we were talking, and it was really late, you know, and we said, oh, okay, and I told him, you know, I'm going to get off here in 10 minutes, you know, because it's really fucking late. And we decided that Cheyenne bumped off, and 2 minutes after Cheyenne bumped off, boom, we got banned. And we were like, really? We were only going to be live for 10 more minutes.
Yeah. But it's at the end of the day, I mean, TikTok doesn't really monitor anything, and people because the one they banned us for the one for or no, both of them were bullying and harassment is both bans.
So
And we
who'd
were
you
just
pick
joking
up?
around, having fun, like hanging out, just laughing and singing and dancing
So
around,
who'd you
having
piss
fun,
out?
like we
Who'd
weren't
you
even
piss
doing
out?
anything.
Whose ass did you tell you was going to kick?
I didn't cuss anybody out. We was all having fun, joking and laughing.
In your
It's the
terms
same
or
thing that
Fury?
happened. It's the same thing that happened last time Mike and I went live together. We were on there joking and cutting it up, having fun. You know, we were laughing, and then bam, bullying, harassment. It's like, hey, we're not even doing it.
To be fair, the last one was your fault.
What's the Tootsie Roll, Glick?
Because you started talking about how you were going to go after Texas and how Texas sucked.
That's
And
why you
then,
got banned.
boom, live
Yeah.
gone.
That's why you got
Well,
banned.
yeah, when the one time Mike and I went live together, I said something about Texas, and I hated Texas or something like that. It was just like, good night.
So what'd you do with the Tootsie Roll,
Anyway,
Glick? What'd you do
But
with
the
Tootsie
live before that, Glick, we were on live for like 4 hours. I got belligerent drunk, and then he got his drunk like this,
That's what
and
happened.
he turned our live into a strip club.
Oh, that was a long.
He
No,
was the
okay.
DJ. He was the
Yeah.
DJ. He was the DJ. Glick kept his clothes on, but I did it.
That's why
And
y'all got
I
put
was
down.
dancing and all.
I've heard enough.
That didn't get banned.
That
That didn't get banned. That didn't get banned.
No.
Somebody
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
was
see
just
you
like-
with no clothes on?
I was I was fully clothed. I was just sitting here hyping
Somebody
Mike up,
wanted to
acting
see
You was
ridiculous.
drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I was still in my underwear, but that was it. I woke up with my face planted on the table, going, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, I was gonna say Mike could say I was drunk all he wants. I was, but he was hammered.
I was hammered.
You woke up in your underwear with your face on the table. You better be glad your underwear was still on.
I don't. When he was live with me in that one, he had his pants on. At least what I could tell, because I could only see from his chest up on the camera.
Right? But yeah, yeah, that was a crazy live.
the Tootsie Roll. I may or may not have tried to do the Tootsie Roll during the live Saturday night. Yeah.
Wow.
I tried to do it on my bed, and then I almost fell and killed myself. So then I had to move everything over, and I had to
Wow.
try to do it.
Wow. Even I don't know.
we were
White
just-
boys,
Way to go.
we
Sid.
got live because we were two white boys dancing, and nobody needed to see that bullshit.
Yeah. We were just having fun. We were singing and stuff. We were just having fun, you know. Mike, I think Mike needed that night. He needed a night where he could cut loose and have fun and laugh.
I do
And
believe that.
you
I
know,
do believe yes.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
And Glick always does this. I just want to hit him because he always does it. He knows how to just.
He wants.
The
going
motherfucker
through-
put on the Temptations, and he put on my favorite genre of music is the the Temptations
Motown.
Motown. Yeah, that's my favorite. Is Motown. I love Motown. You know, Commodores, Temptations, Betty Ross, the Supremes, the Four Tops, all of that shit. I'm down with all of that shit. And he knows, and Cheyenne does too, but he knows that's the only thing he's got. Boom, and then I'm down, and then that's exactly what happened. The song started coming in, and then there I was singing off key, going Michael.
Remind me never play Temptations around if you're gonna make you dance in your underwear.
Yeah. No, he wasn't dancing in his underwear. He was just singing and dancing.
No, I
and
was
having
fully
fun with it.
clothed.
But like I said, you know,
What got me dancing
Obviously-
in my underwear was
Yeah.
he started talking junk about how I never drink, and 3/4 of a big bottle of Jim Beam later, drinking it fucking straight,
basically
dancing in my underwear.
Basically, the bad influence in Glick came out. Like I said, I don't know anything about you dancing in your underwear because I can only see where your chest up, and I'm glad that's all I could see if you were in your underwear. I was just sitting here like I am right now, hyping them.
Asshole.
Yeah, he was hyping me up. He was like, you call that a drink?
Yeah.
Do it again. All right.
I don't do that shit.
Hold the bottle up. I'll tell you when to let it down.
I don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I've been drunk. I've had a
That's
I don't do that
been.
shit no
I drank
more.
a fifth in like 10 minutes. I'm going, I'm fine.
You went John Belushi on the motherfucker. Alrighty then.
That's been. That's been. A what?
October.
That's been. Was it October?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. I was gonna say that was forever ago when that happened.
But that didn't get banned.
No, that didn't get
But
banned.
talking about
But-
Texas will get you banned. And I can't
And apparently
remember
just
what
having-
we were.
Apparently, just having fun in general will get you banned on TikTok. So,
Yeah.
because we weren't even doing anything bad. Everybody was dressed. Everybody was clothed. We were just laughing
Yeah.
and having a good time. We were conversating with the people that were commenting and talking and stuff. And, you know, but like I said,
I did have.
I
to
think,
walk
Mike, at the end of the day, Mike, I think you really needed that. And, you know, so,
No, I believe that entirely.
you know, I went a little bit extra than I normally would.
You needed something, bro. You did. You need something. Tatted, I would love to see him.
Nobody will
Yeah,
ever.
you can post them.
I say give it a glitch. He can throw it up here. You on your phone?
There's
you
no
can do it.
fucks given. Post them. That's, it's like what I said. in
Oh
the
yeah, I'm
podcast.
glad that you say that. Post them. Yeah, that's mine. They
Oh.
can be sent.
Oh, you're talking
to
about him
our group.
twerking? Yeah, post that too.
Yeah.
I'll
No. You can send them to me, and I'll send them to people so that they can see me and make fun of me.
Appreciate that, JG. That's the link to the broadcast for Saturday night.
It should be on. Yeah, well, that's gonna be the hard thing. Yeah, you need the damn link because Tony goes live 575 times an hour. So trying to find the actual broadcast will take you 7 days.
574.
Either way,
I
I'm gonna
got
need
you,
y'all to check it
Tony.
out. Y'all do me a favor,
I got
check it
you,
out before they
Tony.
take it down. Because apparently I'm
They
gonna
take post out.
Oh, they've done it before. You know Slam's not up here no more. Sunday Night Smoke?
You were kind of saying something about. I didn't know he was gone. I thought he got mad and he left.
No, people reported him and they kicked him off.
Really?
Yes. That broadcast right there had a couple of controversies. Somebody had a complaint about it the next morning, along the lines of what you were saying, and said that they're going to report the broadcast. And I've got a few people up here that are in an uproar about the fact that somebody wants to report it. So I know I have support, but I'm not going to let her go out with this shit. I'm taking all
Yeah.
this. I'm taking all of it
I,
now. I understand the
you know,
guy.
that's the thing.
It was
Like,
a, it was a,
I don't think I've ever reported anybody or anything like that for anything because
I'm not
at the end of
fucking
the
with
day, if you want to, you can say and do what you want. You know, if you want it out there, then it's going to be out there. You can say
appreciate
and
you,
do whatever
JT.
you want.
Yeah, but everybody check
But
out. It was
Slam
good
was
yesterday.
always
Slam was
getting like
cool.
that was like his whole thing was to just aggravate people.
Well, he was having fun with a lot of shit, but I've always
Hmm.
said if he got kicked off of his shit, there's a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be up here no damn more.
Oh yeah,
A
absolutely.
bunch.
Oh no,
These
100%.
motherfuckers up in here getting away with
That's why I
murder.
was kind of surprised because I thought he just
Ladies and
got mad and
gentlemen, for
left.
those of you who are not familiar with what goes on HAPS, what we're doing ain't shit compared to what some of these other motherfuckers up here doing.
No, hell no, we come in here and have fun.
Yeah,
That's all I want to do is just come in and have fun and hang out for a couple
that's what the
hours and
fuck we
shoot the
gonna
shit.
do.
And
That's what the fuck we
you
gonna
know,
do.
I'm not. You know, that's why we stay away from politics and all that other stuff. I ain't
Yes.
getting into the controversies and bullshit. You know, there's 95% of the people on this app that are not musicians are spend their entire day living in the world of politics. There are plenty of people that are doing it. You can go
Yeah.
see them.
You made a serious point about that. Politics and history.
Hmm.
You know, politics. I've said it to Glick. You know, politics is the trash TV of today. It's the reality TV, and it almost. You know, you guys being wrestling fans, I had girlfriends that were wrestling fans when I was a kid, so I watched wrestling. It almost feels like those old WCW Saturday morning wrestling shows or WWE sometimes because it's
Sometimes it's
just
like a Jerry
so
Springer episode.
it's so yeah, it is so ridiculous, and it's just
Hmm.
like it's almost like they're like, "Hi guys, what are we gonna argue with today? Let's script it," and that's
Yes.
what they
The
do.
script. The scripts are getting
And then
old.
in a week later, that's dead. We're on some new shit, and it's
Yes.
just like, holy crap! You know, when did I remember when you know politics would come up every now and again, but it wouldn't dominate your entire life all day long.
Because
You
everybody knew it was
know,
BS. Everybody knew it was all BS.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Everybody
but
knew.
that was also the time where you could have a sit down with a Democrat, an Independent, and a Republican, and you totally disagree, and then go off and get a beer with each other.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and you can't do that now.
No.
You
These
know,
But
motherfuckers.
and
I also feel like the politics, you know, talking politics and stuff, like if that's what you do on TikTok or on here or whatever. In all honesty, that's kind of a low hanging fruit to get views
I agree.
because you know people are going to come in and they're going to tune in with their 2 cents about everything, or they're going to want to come in and fight, and it's just kind of a it's a low hanging fruit to get
and
follows and views.
comments get you views, and reactions and all that
Yeah, you get
all
it. You
that
fall into
stuff.
the you
So
fall into an
you say something
algorithm.
controversial about politics,
The
knowing it's
algorithm
going to
is
split everybody
yes.
down the middle,
The algorithm
and
is
then now you
tweaking.
got an argument in your comment section. Oh, next thing you know, you're viral and you're TikTok famous. And what did
That's
you
what
do?
people
You
do.
looked
That's
at
what people
a
do.
news article and you did nothing to be a creator. You looked at a news article and you quoted the news article, and you're like,
Which
Yeah.
is
now
what the
check this
news
shit
does.
out.
That's what the
You
news
did
does now.
nothing, and
They're quoting each
my
other's comments.
what that's my aggravation with TikTok now is that it used to be about being a creator. It used to be whoever had the most badass video, they went viral. You know, I
Mhm.
people watch my stuff and they're like, "Why are you so low?" And I'm like, "Well, it's because I'm fat and I don't talk about politics."
Oh, there you
You
go.
know,
Well,
and that's why I'm not huge, but everybody watches your videos like, "Oh, you're really good." You know, looks like a music video. Like I know at this point I'm just doing it to see how creative I can get. It's
Of
more
course.
like
Absolutely.
challenging myself at
Absolutely.
this point in time, and it's aggravating. TikTok has got me so aggravated because it's nothing but politics or stupid shit. You
A lot
know,
of stupid shit. A lot of
a
stupid shit.
lot of stupid shit. And it used to be about love and support, and I don't see that too much anymore. You know, even the assholes that go off and talk about body positivity and and how to treat a lady and all that stuff, and
That's
then
all
you
fake
find
videos.
out how they dogged some girl and
Mhm.
treated her nasty or whatever, or slept with a 16-year-old, and you're like, you just got famous because you did a how to be a man, and and then here you are pulling that shit, that fuckboy shit.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Let me get mine too. Y'all give me 1 second. Go ahead, please.
But it's just fake, fake, fake stuff all day long,
And
and it's just
being creative is one of the greatest challenges up here on this app.
yeah,
And what I did Saturday night was like a upliftment, at least for me to at least work on it, because I would love to do interviews. I want to be more. Can y'all still hear me?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We can still
Yeah,
hear you.
well,
I want to
we
be
got
more
you.
creative. I want to be more creative in the questions I ask. I don't want to do a traditional talk show. People have seen that. They've done that already. We already know how that's going to go. I wanted to be more original. She helped me with that, honestly. I'm going to
Yeah,
credit her all day. She allowed me to be myself. I told her to be herself. She wanted it to go both ways, and we just flowed.
and then it was
That was
four
the fun.
hours. I mean,
Yes.
that's just like usually an interview like that should have been like 10 to 30 minutes,
I had
but
30
you did
minutes
a
to an hour
full.
plan, and it went 4 hours. That's how hard we flowed. You can't beat that.
No, that's
You can't beat
yeah,
that.
that's stuff that I would expect from Glick, me and Glick going together, but someone you never met,
Yes.
you
Well,
know.
and well, that's like I said. That's what Jeff and I, when we talked about doing guests and having interviews and stuff like that. That's what we wanted. Was the exact same thing. We don't want your standard run of the mill. Oh, when
Yeah.
did you start doing? Because we
Yes.
had one of his guy that he went to high school with is now a teacher and a comedian. That's all. That's his other guest we had. He's a stand-up comedian. And again, I only expected him to come on for like a half hour. And he stayed the entire show with us and was having fun, like laughing
That's what
and
they want to
making
do.
jokes. And we would touch on, you know, you know, oh, how long have you been doing stand up comedy? What got you? But it
Yes.
would be in the conversation, so it wasn't forced, and you're able to still have fun
Go ahead.
and hang out and make them feel comfortable and everything like that. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
that's
You got to
what
keep
what
it
I told
natural.
Jeff
You
that
got
I
to
wanted
keep
to
it
do.
flowing. It has to be natural and it has to be flowing. And they're going to feel the vibe as long as you're giving it. And once it goes back and forth, it's nonstop. It's fluidity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call it, fluidity. Priceless. That
Speaking
shit
of
priceless.
speaking of Saturday night, the Supersize Starting Five is posted on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so far. Our list. We're still waiting on Jeff to get the Chattersbox list up. He said he should hopefully have it up tonight. So if you guys would like to go all on to the social medias and drop your likes, all you got to do is just put a heart by whoever's name you think had the best list in the comments. Or if you're on
Yes.
Facebook, then you actually have to. I think you actually have to vote for us because I haven't gone through and added to Jeff's post yet because I got so sidetracked with everything. I was literally trying to edit and post Wednesday and Saturday's episodes and get that out onto social media for what I need to do on our other social media and stuff like that. So I just need to get it on TikTok. I'll try to do that later on tonight or when we get done here tonight or tomorrow morning before my day gets too crazy.
Sure.
I'll try to get it out there on TikTok, but. So you guys still
I
got
got to
plenty
get
of
ready for
time to
what's
vote
coming
on.
this week. I got to see what's coming this week.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
kinda
I am
interested.
kind of. What number episode are we on? Are we on 89 yet?
90.
We are at 90.
We're on 90.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for 100. I've been keeping my mouth shut.
Okay.
Bullshit. Jeff telling us what the 100th episode one was going to be about because I've been
Mm-hmm.
over here going this whole time, and we're just like, and then it's been reflecting my list because I'm like, don't want to. I'm gonna keep this one secret. Gonna keep this one down. We
Y'all
can't
let me know
this
when
one
you're
out,
all
dude.
ready. You let me know when
Huh?
you're ready.
I already know Jeff's list.
Yeah.
I
You
can
let
guess.
me
I
know
can
when you're
guess
ready.
Jeff's list.
I'll wait till
Yeah.
the 100th episode on purpose, and I'll do my best to be ready that day. It don't even matter. I'm that open. I'm that game.
Well, it should
Episode
be
100.
easy. The only thing you have to do is go back to your personal history. The list should be easy.
Well, yeah. No, it's not your
And that's-
personal. It's
There's
your
a lot of
it's your
them. That number's
childhood.
more than 10.
It's
I
your
will tell you that now.
yeah.
Keep going.
it's your
Yo,
childhood.
adolescence,
Y'all know the drill. Don't be making
Well-
like that.
They're not.
I don't know if we want to. I don't know. Are we gonna spill the beans or
No, no, do not spill the
no?
beans. We're gonna make this fun.
Yeah.
Don't spill the beans. Easy, Brian. What's going
Well,
on,
the thing
man?
is, me, Jeff, and
Tony and the
Tony,
wife.
me, Glick, and Jeff know about it, but you don't know about it. That's
Yeah,
just
Tony
how
knows
fair
about it.
that you know about it.
I'll wait. I,
I
don't
think
even
so.
remember. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
By then, Jeff could change it. Jeff could be like, psych!
J Money.
This
But yeah.
motherfucker and all his damn different names.
I'm waiting for it.
It makes it hard to
I'm
keep
waiting
track
for
of
them
him.
to finally announce it,
I
so we
watched the
can get
movie
it
today.
done and over with.
I watched the movie today, and I know why I keep thinking J Money looks so familiar. He looks like one of the cops that was in Lethal Weapon 2.
Nice. You said all white guys look the
That was in
same.
Lethal Weapon 2. I still did that. That's who the hell he reminds me of.
Nice. I don't know, man. He sent me that picture of that chick, that whatever that was on CNN, and I was like, man, that could totally be you if you were transitioning into whatever that thing is transitioning into. Because I don't know if that was a male or female or what it was, but it was definitely, if Jay lost about 50 pounds and was transitioning, that would be Jay all day.
Well, he looked like the Olympic swimmer. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's that dude. Swimmer, bodybuilder, whatever it is.
Right. He said, dude, that was a filter.
Glick,
No, I don't think that was a
rating?
filter.
Really? Really?
Yeah, he
All
said
right.
Glick
What's
training.
that?
All right. G-
Called him Glick and training.
Glick and traded. He's called you the
Saturday
wish
was
version
also-
of Glick.
Sunday was
He's called me the-
controversial. Today threw me for a monkey wrench. So
What was so controversial about yesterday?
Oh, yesterday was
Y'all
when,
stay in
some-
that drama, man. Y'all stay on that
Somebody
drama
did
bus.
a broadcast trying to call out the interview broadcast and said they were going to report it.
Oh, your broadcast?
Yeah, they're going to report it. So I'm like, okay. I was kind of heated for a minute, but I kept my cool. And they were like, what you going to do? I said, first of all, I'm going to take full responsibility. She ain't up here, and I'm going to take it. If they go, if they kick me off, I'm going out with a bang.
Dad,
Yes.
what if Mom never comes?
She'll be here this weekend. I had the weekends running.
I hear you.
So you'll be here this week. Don't
No, like I said, man, that's the only other problem. That's why I try to keep it limited when I do
That was-
pop into lives.
that was a joke.
There's only certain
That was
certain
a
people.
joke, Jay. That wasn't even true. I don't have a camo shirt.
Okay.
We all know you were out trying to find one so we could have matched last week.
Let him in this.
It wasn't a joke. That was the truth. But that's why I'm selective when I go into lives. I don't go into just everybody's live because some people, man, they just stay on that drama shit.
I got
All
told that a
the
lot.
time.
I got to be careful who I broadcast with now. So
You know what?
And it's not even if they're broadcasting. When they're in the comments, they're on that drama shit. Even in the comments. So it's like,
Uh-huh. And
my
you
son's
don't
talking
do-
to me. I'm sorry.
You know
Yeah.
what?
And you don't do that. Which is
Well, come say hi. Come
Life
say
is
hi.
too,
Because you hear me
life,
talking. Come
life
say
is
hi.
too short. man.
Introduction, ladies and
Life
gentlemen.
is-
The cameo of Jason. Go for it. Say hi.
where's he at? There he is.
Hey,
What's
how we
going on,
doing,
bud?
man?
He's like, nope, I ain't got time for you.
What's wrong with it?
Thank
I
you.
have a girlfriend.
Congratulations. It's all
What?
downhill from here.
Just one? Because Cash got snitched out for having 14.
How old is he?
Almost 9. Like,
All right, you're going to be a granddaddy tomorrow. Keep it up.
no, I better not.
You better fix that shit.
How Val Venus is at.
You gonna put
You can
the
have this
accolades
back when
on?
you're. You can have this
Oh,
back when
it's
you're.
required. It's required. It's required.
Can I pull that
Yeah.
out?
No, it's not finished.
No, but I mean about that time. You know what? Life is way too fucking short,
Yes.
and there's real shit that going on in the world, and you know what's happening in Ukraine. That's a real crisis.
Yes.
And I really feel sorry for all them that's going on down there. But, you know, what's happening over here, what's happening between us three, to me, that's just as important. And that's real shit, you know. And it's just, it's, why keep the drama going? Isn't life hard enough? Isn't
Agreed.
life hard enough?
Agreed.
I mean,
Apparently not for-
technology is supposed to make everything easier. I get more aggravated messing with technology than I do anything else in this damn world, aren't in your plate full enough? You
Yes.
know,
Mike.
just
Yeah, it's Mike,
you know,
Jay.
that's why a lot of people are like, what's your favorite time period? And I'm like, well, the
Between them legs.
1950s,
Go ahead.
the
He said 1950.
1950s, or the 1700s, and they're like, why would you want to live down there? It was simple.
Why not?
It
Yeah,
was
why not?
simple. In the 1700s, you got up, you cooked your
We know
food,
why
you
he wanted to live back
farmed, and
then,
then you
Tony.
went home. You know, that's all you did. That was your life.
He said it. You farm.
You farmed,
The simple life.
yeah. The
The
simple
simple
life.
life.
I'm
Simple
in a
life.
hurry to get things done. We rush and rush. Sometimes life's no fun.
I like
All
how
we
you
got to
said
do
that.
is live and die.
Are you really
You know?
quoting Alabama
Yes, he
or
did.
Lone Star or whoever that is?
One of them.
Yeah, yeah. Do I have a good
Nice.
day at the farm? I actually don't live at a farm. I would
Yeah,
actually love
that's
to make. I would actually love to make furniture. Someone asked me, "What do you want to do with your life?" I would love to make epoxy resin
I'm gonna go to the
furniture
bathroom.
for a living.
mhm.
Wait.
Be my
Nah,
own
that's why.
boss. The shit's beautiful. It's very artistic. Makes a lot of money. I love that pipe art. I love that pipe art with the Edison light bulbs. I
Do
would
me a
do all
favor.
that.
Do me a favor. Stop answering his questions.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just do like the rest. He doesn't know him like we
I
do.
know. I know.
He's
Stop
actually
answering
he's
his
gonna
questions.
engage in talk to
Fuck him.
him. Yeah, see, and
Oh,
then he's gonna say some
and
dumb shit like
thank
that,
you,
and that's why
Jay,
you
for
don't.
taking
And that's why you
that
don't engage
and
Jay.
going somewhere
Jay,
else
Jay
with
is
it.
comfortable. I know you're stressed. We keeping you out of this shit.
I don't want to
No,
see
that's
your eighth inch. I don't want to see your eighth inch pipe, Jay. Shut the fuck up. Is that better?
Jesus.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Huh? 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 Is that better?
Jay said, I'm a person too, damn it. No, that's why I kind of limit it, my
He said six.
my live streaming and stuff like that. Just because I don't want to deal with nonsense that's out there.
Hey
And I don't
Kathleen,
get
how
on
you doing?
TikTok very often
Hey,
for the fact
Kathleen.
that when I do get on there, I just get banned. So I don't want to get the whole account's freaking Thanos or banned or anything like that.
Thanos.
If I get
Right.
banned too many times.
Thanos.
So I try to stay away from TikTok altogether, outside of making videos or posting videos and stuff. But
Acting
I think that was the first time that I was live on TikTok in a little while. So
Yeah, it got crazy because I know that I blocked about 100 people in that live, and I'm pretty sure Cheyenne said she blocked about the same amount. And it was crazy. At one point in time, it's just people were just hopping in, and I'm like, we are not that popular. We
No.
are not that popular. Something's going
Jay, I
on.
want you to go change your meds. You fucking up.
or go take your meds, one of the two.
BBCBF. What?
Don't
I don't
fucking
want to
ask.
know.
Don't fucking.
Don't leave it.
I don't want to know.
Think about it.
We're gonna have to
I'm-
tell the cops to give me. I gotta tell the cops when I get to New York. Give me 5 good minutes.
TikTok is the devil.
5 good minutes.
five good minutes.
That's cool. Come chill with us,
Goodness.
Kathleen. We're just chilling too.
But I am kind of curious about. And we're kind of jumping all over the place. I am kind of curious Wednesday night to see what our new list is going to be from Jeffrey. What he's got in
Yeah.
store
I can't wait.
since he kind of got to take a break this past week.
Right?
take the easy way. I'm gonna do a part
Yeah,
two.
he did. We're going to do a part 2.
I'm gonna say we're gonna do 10, so we can't do a part 3.
I mean, I was thinking of more as the day was going on. I'm like, shit, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Mike said they're talking about he got 40 ready. I'm like, fuck this motherfucker.
I had a lot. And some of the ones that I didn't want to, that I wasn't allowed to talk about really hurt me because I had to struggle because I wanted him on my list so bad. Tony D, I had Dr. Frankenstein and Igor from
I
Young
had
Frankenstein.
I had Doctor Strange and Wong. I did you a favor. I did you a favor.
That one, I wanted Dr.
Look at
Frankenstein
Glick.
and Igor so bad.
It's Igor.
There
You
was
fuck. He said
there
Igor.
was
They
there
Bro.
told
was
me it was Igor.
It's Igor.
What the
there
hell
was
It's
was
spelled
that?
Igor, but it's Igor.
I
And
had
Jay, get off
already
my nuts.
I already picked the best
Oh,
Marvel
God.
duo there was
Oh, God.
out of the MCU. So you could have had Strange and Wong. They don't even like each other.
So you was going to take Hawkeye and Black Widow. I got you.
The best in the, who
No,
was the
I
best in
took
the
Happy and
MCU?
Stark.
You
Who
did,
was
you
the
did.
best in the MCU?
Bromances?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Also, it was under the
No,
radar.
no,
And
no.
nobody really paid
you
much
did,
attention
Did
to
you
it.
do Falcon and the Winter Soldier as the best bromance?
No, Tony had Falcon and Winter
I
Soldier.
picked them
I
as
had
a
Tony Stark and
bromance.
Happy.
As it
Tony
was.
Stark and well,
No, Brian, but damn, that's good.
in
And
the
I believe
MCU,
Happy might be one of the few characters that was in almost every single movie.
Yeah. And see, that's
He
the
wasn't
bad,
in Ragnarok.
See, that's the bad thing is I think
He
that
wasn't in Black
Rocket
Panther.
and Groot, but that one gets a little weird because he died.
No.
But Thor,
Let me
Thor
stop you. I got to
and
stop you on Rocket
Rocket.
and Groot. I got to stop you on
Thor
Rocket
and
and Groot.
Rocket was good.
Rocket and Groot. Rocket's technically Groot's father.
That's why I said it got weird. In the
Yes.
first movie, no. In the first movie, no.
Yes.
Second movie, yeah,
Huh?
that's why you couldn't do. But Thor and Rocket,
Okay. Thor and Rocket, I would give you that.
yeah. You know that
Hold on one
that's
second. Say what, little boy?
that's a good one.
You just did what today? He
You
wants
know
me to
when
tell
I'm
you all.
Jay
He wants me
Money.
to tell you all that he got a girlfriend today.
Did it happen
He's
today?
pretty.
Did
He's
you
pretty
just seal the
excited
deal
about that.
You started later than I did. No, I'm not off all week. I was off last week. I don't think I'm gonna take this week off. I
But
need to get
I
my
don't
butt back to
know.
work.
I don't know. Glick, did you forget about Matt Murdock and the law practice partner from Daredevil?
That was John Favreau
Yeah.
from the
Well,
Matt
if
Matt
you
or
do
Ben
with
Affleck.
Ben Affleck and John Favreau, but I was referring to a Netflix TV show.
Yeah, it's the same characters, different actors.
Yeah, but that's
The same
but that's-
relationship.
That's a good bromance too.
I mean, you can put Star Lord and what's his name? Shit.
You can't do on Mary Poppins, y'all, because he was kind of like a father figure.
What about Physic and Intelligent? I don't know who that is, Brian. Drax. You could put Star Lord and Drax. That would have been.
I was thinking about
Indigo
Star
Montoya,
Wars-
the guy
Star
from
Wars
the
and
Princess
Jax.
Diaries or
And-
Princess Bride or
And
whatever the
I
hell it
will,
is.
I will say this: if Glick is a Marvel superhero character, he
Yes.
would be Drax because nobody's as humble as Glick.
You silly. Hold on, wait 5 minutes. I'll come over.
Yeah.
I forgot about Princess Bride. That's a good choice.
No, we
Brian.
still see you, but it moves really slowly. You can't see me. No, we still see you. Damn it!
I can't argue that.
I caught the Princess Bride. I caught you, Brian. I caught you. The Princess
Yeah,
Bride.
I said it,
Inconceivable.
Brian.
Inconceivable.
Yes.
I said Princess Bride or
Yeah,
Diaries
it's
or whatever it
Princess
is. Yeah, I don't know. I've only seen the Princess Bride. a
That
couple
was
times.
actually put in there. I thought Fezzik and
No.
I thought Betty or Tina put. It was in the chatter.
No, they weren't in there. Jeff used Princess Bride in the one-liners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't on the
So-
list. They were just using one-liners.
No. Fuck, I got so much work I gotta do still.
For your mind. For your mind. It's almost your break time anyway. I say take it so you can think.
What color are you doing? Turning her hair into now, Tatted? She's doing her daughter's hair.
I was about to say that must be her daughter.
Yeah. Actually, very proud of Lexi. She graduated high school at I think a year early, and she's
Nice.
got a good head on her shoulders, and she is in a program to be a pharmacist.
Out fucking standing.
And
Congratulations, Tad.
Yeah.
the pharmacist program usually starts at 20, and she's doing it at 17.
Yeah. When I get my money right,
So,
woman, I owe you dinner out of respect for the fact that your daughter's going to be successful. No bullshit.
and she will be
Keep
successful.
that
No
on your
bullshit.
list all this year. I got to do that. I'm gonna buy you a dinner for that. Congratulations.
Nah.
My son graduated college last year. He graduated high school with honors. I understand that from as respect from one parent to another. Congratulations, and I owe you a dinner. So she's crying, yeah, because you're doing her hair. I already believe it. Oh, she can hear us. Oh, she can hear us, and she's crying. Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
she can hear us.
Congratulations. Oh, seriously. You crying out of
Lexi
joy?
is.
Congratulations.
I met her.
Oh,
I was at.
my condolences.
Yeah, considering what she's came out of, and
Will she come up,
you
Glick?
know, huh?
Will she come up, Glick?
Well, what she came out of, she
Will
lost
she come up on
her dad at.
Oh, I
she
have
come
no
up with-
She
idea.
lost her dad at
I have no
a
idea.
young age.
Oh, she's crying for my words. I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
they ain't offending her. Is that a good cry or a bad cry? Honestly,
Yeah, good cry. Obviously,
No,
it's a good cry.
I want to make sure. But no, honestly, yeah,
Is
congratulations. If you're going
No,
to go
but
to
she-
school as a
She
pharmacist
beat
that
the
young,
odds.
you are killing so much negativity out there. You're
Yeah.
killing so much pessimism against our youth today. Just don't stop.
Yep.
Just don't stop.
I can't be any
Don't
prouder.
stop. Believing.
You know, she's not a party girl. She doesn't really party. She doesn't get wrapped up in stupid boys. You
Good.
know.
Well, you know what,
She's
Tatted, if you have a chance to
keeping
come
her
up,
head
would you
clean.
come up?
I need to do that. My daughter needs to get off that damn
Would you invite her up,
Being-
Blick?
all worried about boys. No, I wouldn't invite her up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk
met
to
Well, I
her-
mean,
met
I
her
would.
at
I don't know if
the-
she'd be able to with the whole TikTok standards and stuff like that. I have no problem.
She's on Haps, isn't she? Yeah, she's
Oh,
on Haps.
Yeah.
her dad would be very proud of her.
Yeah, your dad would. Listen, little lady, she can hear us. Fuck it. Your dad will be ecstatic. Your family will show you his excitement by how much they celebrate you.
Hold you
The
up
more
and
you
say, "This is my
succeed,
daughter," and
the
he'll
longer you
be
stay
well
out of
pleased.
trouble. I'm quite sure he's looking down, smiling, and grateful that you are not in trouble. You are not going through anything negative, and you haven't wound up in the wrong situation. I will tell you that as a father. I don't have daughters, but anytime I did something good, my family and the friends of the family all congratulated me. You don't know me. They've just met me. Tad only seen me through the chat. I congratulate you myself.
Yeah.
Stay positive. Stay focused. We're knuckleheads at your age. Please be wary
Yeah.
of us. And if you need any advice, ask us. Moms will come to us. I'm stupid
Oh.
for doing this. I can do a
I'll-
broadcast, shut shit down, and answer those type of questions just to keep you out of
Yep.
trouble. The last thing we
I'll
want you to
give you all
do
the-
is go through
I'll
what
give
we're
you
going
all
through
the
as a youth.
bullshit
You
lines.
holler at us. If you don't have no male figures, come holler at us.
I'll give you all the
I'll
bullshit
do it.
lines.
I will do that. I got
Yeah.
time today. I got time every day. Holler at your boy. We her uncles now? Good. Uncle Knucklehead.
I bid her uncle.
Whoa.
Yeah, I come after Mike. I come after Mike. Mike
Holiday.
goes first. I'll come after that. Shit.
But
Got
no,
uncles, damn it.
she's
You have
just
male
the-
role models.
my
and if
only-
your homegirls
my only
need help,
advice
we'll talk to
is-
them too, damn it.
my only advice to her is to continue the course. And you have and the thing is a little bit of sacrifice
Joe.
now.
Mhm.
Just leave the boyfriends alone, leave
We
the
love you
parties
too, little
alone
lady.
for a few more years. And then after that's done, when you're actually legal to party anyways, you just stay your course. And then when you
Okay.
turn
I gotta-
21,
I gotta-
22, 23,
I gotta go
then
crazy.
you can
Uncle.
have your fun.
I gotta
Do
go.
the
I gotta
work.
go crazy, Uncle. You're going to party, okay? This is what I did in college. Sunday,
Do the work.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, straight school. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday,
Don't fall for
it
no
can
boy.
work. It
Don't
can
fall for no
work
boy.
unless you got a Saturday morning class. It can work. And the hardest thing about school, the hardest thing about college is homework.
Yeah.
Class is easy. The hardest thing about college is homework.
Really? I mean, really?
The word
Just
I hate homework, study, and tutor. I hate all three of those words. But I'll be damned if they ain't the truth.
I will hear in a second, Jason. I seen it pop up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Georgia. I don't even know where Tatted is. Where's Tatted? She's in Ohio?
In Georgia.
I have no idea. I thought she was in Kentucky, and then I thought she was in
No,
Pennsylvania, and then it comes to find out she's in Georgia. Fuck, next time I talk to her, she'll probably be in California. I don't know.
What part
She's
of Georgia? if you
been
don't
in
mind me
Georgia
asking?
the whole damn time. Bailey was the one in Kentucky. Jeez.
I don't know. I can't keep track of anybody.
She's in Georgia. So
You find out what
she's
part, message me. I don't want to. I'm
around,
an hour and a half from Atlanta.
around Atlanta.
This is the Knicks. Who got questions? Come on, Christopher Michael. It's the Knicks. I'm listening.
It's the what?
The Knicks,
He's
motherfucker.
waiting for you.
The what?
Your state just got a championship. What?
Who?
It was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They're building a championship team now with no stars.
No.
Look at the Cavs record. Look what they're doing.
I know LeBron's coming back.
The fuck if he is. They think all of a sudden we build a fucking team and look who wants to come crawling back for the
He's
second
coming back
time.
with his son.
Fuck
said
both of them.
anyways,
Ronnie's garbage.
Let them have this. Oh no, Tad it. She gonna cry some more. I'm not through. When I finish.
No,
she
but
gets
I'm
even
proud of Lexi.
I'm proud of her too.
I have to make a video.
Absolutely.
For her, but, yeah.
This is Stephon Marbury's jersey. I used to have a Patrick Ewing jersey, but when Stephon went there, I was kind of excited for him. I wanted to get Anthony Mason as well, fellow Queens brother. I got a couple people that knew him in their youth. So big ups to the Knicks, big ups to Queens, New York, big ups to the New York Mets, any and everybody. I don't care.
I like the Connects too.
I'm a Mets fan the way Glick is a Browns fan. Fuck you if you don't.
Watch your mouth if you don't.
You better watch TV for us.
Everybody always roots for that one team that never wins. So
Yeah, like the Browns used to be.
Something seriously fucking wrong with you, Jay.
Glick is a Browns fan just because he wants to know how bad they're gonna lose this game. How bad?
It's been how much they
How
gonna
bad
mess
is
up that good team. They had an excellent team. They should have been in the playoffs and then in the Super Bowl a couple seasons ago. They should have been.
Well, they got what when they got screwed over in KC.
I got screwed
I
over
forgot which
in
one.
Kansas.
I know that season, that first season y'all had OBJ. It was no excuses.
We didn't have an offensive line the first season we had OBJ. Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield
no.
spent his entire every game looking like Joe Burrow, running for his fucking life.
All them damn people
The-
wide open and such superior wide receivers. The routes ain't got to take.
Then
them
last
out.
season, not last season, but the
Easy,
season
Ed,
before.
Easy. I see you over there. Easy.
Yeah. Then
Easy.
the season before, when we went to the playoffs, we was out in KC, and the refs were apparently taking the day off because they had that helmet to helmet that was blatant. You couldn't have been any clearer. Helmet to helmet, targeting everything, which would have been a touchdown for Cleveland. And then they sacked Patrick Mahomes once, and they called roughing the passer. And it's like, how do you get a roughing the passer when the guy's 10 yards deep, still running with the ball?
Right.
And you hit him down, and you hit him, which gave him an automatic first down. They only beat us by 3 points. That should have been our year because had we beat KC the way Buffalo played against KC the following week, we would have smoked them. And then we could have lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl and not Kansas.
How do you plan to lose to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? I'm confused.
Because it's fucking Tom Brady and it's the Super Bowl. I mean,
Worse is being a Mets and Jets fan. Luckily, I'm a Giants fan. Hey, Chris, I'm not going to lie. I am a Mets and Jets fan. You know, it's been rough. You are 100% correct. Except for when the Mets went to the World Series in 2015.
yeah. How you gonna make?
I told my boss every day, I'm going to be late. When the game is on, I'm not going to sleep till the game's over. Y'all got the Braves. I got the Mets. I'm not coming until the game is over. Period. LSU, understood. Ted, I'm still wondering what part of GA you in. You said you were an hour outside of Atlanta. I'm an hour and a half outside. I bet you're in a different direction. It'll be much easier. No, y'all still gotta get past Buffalo. Okay, Mike knows. Mike said, she said you could tell me.
I know what.
What part of Georgia she's in?
Patriots fans are delusional right
Rome.
now.
Rome,
Oh,
Georgia.
she's in Rome.
Uh huh.
I'm in Warner Robins, so she's 2 hours away.
There you go,
That's not
baby.
bad.
I was trying to remember where you. She asked me the other day where you lived at, and I was like, Warren, Georgia, Warren
It's on my
something,
profile.
Fort Warren, something like that.
Fort Warren.
I should have known that. I was like, where the hell is he at?
I'm gonna mess you up. There's two other cities that people get confused about with this city. I'm in Warner Robins. They have Dobbins Air Force Base, and they have a Warrenton, Georgia. And people think sometimes that where I'm at is in Atlanta. No, I'm not in Atlanta because they only know about Dobbins. Nobody knows about the base here for real. Nobody. Mind blowing. Even when I was military, I barely heard of this base.
That's how it was down in Georgia. The Air Force Base, I think it was down there.
There's
No,
Dobbins.
nobody even knew it was down there. He knew the Navy base was there because it was huge. And then
is-
Coast Guard.
You talking about in Savannah?
No, Charleston.
That's South Carolina. It's not Georgia.
Yeah, no, I was talking about when I was in Charleston. When I was in South
yeah,
Carolina,
Charleston.
nobody,
Yeah, the Air
nobody
Force
knew
people
about
know.
that.
The Air Force.
Yeah,
people
the Air
know.
Force people do,
But
but nobody
there's
else.
also-
Like you would forget it was there. Even I would.
There's also two other bases.
I do like the clowns. I am a Browns
Because
fan.
Shaw is down there as well. Most people don't know about that. Shaw Air Force Base is there. Charleston Air Force Base is there. I think there's another one. I know.
Oh yes,
Jackson's
I do like
another
clowns also, Jay.
Clowns.
Jay's favorite clown, other than Captain Spaulding, is
Oh, truck, how you
the
doing?
Joker, but only played by Heath Ledger. All the other ones are crap.
Oh Lord, now,
Glick loves the Heath Ledger
Glick,
clown.
Glick. Here it comes. Here it comes. I feel it already.
What?
A list of the favorite clowns.
Glick's favorite Joker is Heath Ledger.
I got to give it to Jack.
You really looking to get me wound up, aren't you? My favorite
give it to
Joker. My favorite
Told me
Joker
the other
was
day, like, the Heath Ledger deserved
Mark Hamill.
4
It's a
Academy
shame that
Awards.
guy never did anything else other than Joker. He was never in any movies or anything. He's a great
He's
voice
the
actor. I bet he would have been
voiceover. Yeah,
an
he's the
awesome
voiceover.
actor.
Who?
Mark Hamill.
He's one of the best.
That's all he's ever done
Never
is
did
the
any
Joker.
other movies ever.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
just-
okay.
just-
Are you
So
serious?
Joker,
I
it's a
guess
shame.
Han
Are you
Solo-
serious?
I mean, I guess Luke Skywalker doesn't count.
Oh,
you
no.
know?
I never heard of Luke Skywalker. What's that?
See, now he's trying to get us riled up.
And I'm not falling for that shit.
No, Ledger was not. Ledger was like the last. It's my opinion. If you were to rank the Jokers, he was the last one. Because
opinion.
was it good? Was it cool? Yes. But that entire franchise, that Batman, that Christopher Nolan or whatever franchise, I'm not a fan of. It was too overdone and overplayed. It's so
he
extra.
He played that part though. I got to give him that. He played the hell out of that part.
Yeah, he did a
Jared
good
Leto-
job. He's not my favorite.
Jared
played
Leto
that
isn't my
part,
favorite because
Tony?
he's not tall enough.
Heath Ledger played that part to death.
Yes, he did. Literally. Literally, he did. Jack was a little too wide. Jared's a little too skinny. The Joker is tall and slim to me. It's very hard for them to find a perfect dude. And even, good Lord, Joaquin Phoenix. That movie was phenomenal.
Joaquin.
He was really good. I like that.
Joaquin,
Joker.
excuse me. He solidified that character. He finalized
sorry.
any problem with that character in that movie.
He did a really good
best
job. I liked
Joker-
him as the Joker.
the
Yes,
best
I like, but it was
Joker
outstanding.
the best Joker was Caesar Romero.
The original,
That's it. Caesar Romero.
the original Joker.
Anybody that can pull off white powdering his mustache because he refuses to shave it for a role
Because your phone
deserves
or something.
respect.
You silly.
So I can look like I flip to see if I'm turning
Oh,
my.
we didn't put it in flip. No, that's what we flipping.
No,
now.
but I like the Joaquin Phoenix. Jared
heard you say
Leto
this?
would be the Joker that I was least happy with. But I heard that Jared Leto said that there were so many of his scenes taken off and edited out
Put the light on.
that I would be willing to watch a director's cut of Suicide Squad.
The original one or the second one?
Cut the first one because
Well, yeah, because
the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League and that one little clip with Joker in it at the end, I'm going, okay, I kind of want to see Suicide Squad uncut now.
Well, wait
because
now, wait now. Let me
Jared
jump in
Leto
on that.
said that there was so much stuff that didn't make it into the movie that was all Jared Leto.
The original Suicide Squad in theaters is different than what you're seeing on TV, and it's even different on the uncut version that's on cable.
Yeah,
Because there's a couple of scenes people missed.
yeah, yeah. I would be willing because Jared Leto bragged and said you could make a whole movie with just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Jared Leto and Harley.
Did you really just do that? Did you really just do that?
what?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Glick. Did you really just do that?
What did I just do?
You cut J Money out.
No, I didn't cut J Money out.
He must have deleted his comments.
Oh, yeah, he
I
might have
saw a
deleted
move-
them.
I
No,
saw a
I would.
move in
I've
the
never.
chat. I saw a move.
I've seen
I
the-
was like, what happened?
I've seen the
I'm gonna
deleted
give-
comment. No.
Look, Tatted, everybody, a lot of people are talking shit about Robert Pattinson being Batman.
I've never-
I'm going to say the same thing about Robert Pattinson being Batman as Ben Affleck being Batman. I want to see the
Yes, you
movie
can.
because Ben Affleck, everybody talks shit about Ben Affleck being.
He was a great
You know
Bruce
what?
Wayne.
Everybody talks shit about Michael Keaton being Batman.
Yes, they did.
Everybody talks
George
shit
Clooney,
about the
Val
Christopher
Kilmer.
Nolan guy, Christian Bale being
Christian
Batman.
Bale.
Every Batman, people talk shit about, and they all respectively, except for George Clooney, did what they were needed to do. But it's not George Clooney's fault. George Clooney tried to make that movie good.
None of them are Adam West. Plain and simple. None of them. That's the problem. Adam
That's
West
not
is
the
Batman.
You probably
That's
like
not the
Val
problem.
or George Clooney's nipple suit too, didn't you?
No, I don't.
No, but
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
you
made
did.
that's what
Adam
Really
made
just said
West
Adam
is
West was the
terrible.
best.
He's the original Batman. He's the original Batman.
But he's the original. He can be the original.
Nobody has
not-
complained about
actually,
Batman
you are
since
wrong.
him. Nobody has
Actually,
complained
you are
about
wrong, Tony D.
I'm listening.
Adam West is the third Batman.
Who's this first or second? I'm listening.
They came out in like the 40s. They're serials. They're
Serial?
TV serials.
Did you say the cereal? Did you really say the cereal? No, nobody does beat Catwoman. You're right, because she ain't never lost to nobody. Eartha Kitt.
They've actually had like 7 or 8 actresses play Catwoman too.
Yes, they have.
So-
Halle Berry needs to leave it alone, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Well,
She is
Hey, you know who I liked as Catwoman?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Well, yeah, but what's her name? That was in the one with Numbnuts.
Which
Christian
numbers?
Bale. She wasn't
Yeah.
bad. She wasn't
I liked
bad.
her. I can't think of her name.
I can't think of her. Princess Diaries. I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm looking.
I thought she was pretty good as
Yes.
I did like Michelle Pfeiffer's character as, But, yeah, that's what I gotta say about Robert Pattinson being Batman, is I want to see what it looks like, and I'll make a judgment after that, because you can be dead wrong. You can be dead. Everybody, as far as I'm concerned, was dead wrong about Ben Affleck being Batman.
Hathaway.
I knew he
Anne
personally
Hathaway.
would have been a good Batman, because if you watched his Daredevil movie, that was his application to be Batman.
You know, Ben Affleck, he's not a bad actor, but there's something about him just pisses me off. Something
You know
about
what?
him pisses me off. I thought he was okay in Armageddon.
Yeah, and I can get that, because something about Glick just pisses me off all the time too.
Yeah, I
but
understand
love
that
him.
fully. I understand that fully.
It's okay.
Okay. You said
It means my
Anne
job's
who?
done. If you're pissed off, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Shut up. And what's the name? What's the name you said? Anne who?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, yeah.
I don't see her as a Catwoman at all.
Yeah, she was Catwoman. She was a cat.
She was in Dark Knight Rises, the second one.
Dark Knight third one.
Okay, I got you. I just
Third
want
one.
to play it. Yes.
With Bane.
One, yeah, one, was it one with
Bane.
Bane? I thought it was because the first one was with the Joker.
No, the first one was with Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul. Second one was with the Joker.
Was
And
Scarecrow in that
Two-Face.
first one?
Yeah.
The first one was Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul.
I gotta watch that first one. I gotta watch. That was Batman,
Batman
Begins, right?
Begins.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. It's been a while.
Scare-
It's been a while.
It's Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul. Second one is
Who's
the
overrated?
Joker and
Ben Affleck.
Two-Face, and the third one is Talia al Ghul, Catwoman, and Bane.
Yeah. Bane wasn't what I thought he was going to be either, but
No,
he
but
was
I
not.
give Tom Hardy
Well, in the
credit.
cast of credits,
I give Tom Hardy credit because he's got to be the only actor to keep his damn mask on in a character that needed to keep his damn mask on.
He didn't even have to open his mouth and got
And
paid.
I'm talking shit about you, Mandalorian. No, not you, Glick. You need
never
a
heard
mask.
of it. What
No,
is that, one
but
of those
if you-
imaginary shows that you
Mandalorian
watch?
He's Mandalorian. Here, this, you know what grinds my gears is you sign on for a role that requires you to wear a mask through the entire thing, and then you bitch about having to wear a mask through the entire thing. You signed the contract, you idiot. If you want to show your face, maybe not sign a contract saying you can't show your face. Just, I'm done.
Why are you talking like this? I'm just curious, man.
You know how long that's been inside?
Yes.
This whole second season of The Mandalorian. That's how long it's been kept up.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Great TV show. You need to watch
Star
that shit.
Wars.
Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome.
Sorry, I lost my virginity card, gentlemen, and I don't feel like giving it back.
not
So
giving mine
I'm going to
back.
stay away from Star Wars.
That's fine because you've never seen The Mandalorian. The first opening scene, Tony D, of The Mandalorian season 1 was just like a Western, and it was badass.
I would much rather watch Peacemaker
We know.
than
Peacemaker
The Mandalorian.
is stupid.
Have you watched the show? It's awesome.
The intro credits. The intro credits
It's
them
amazing.
doing the
It's the
dance.
greatest. It's the greatest intro to any television show of all time. The song is
They're doing
amazing. The intro dance is awesome.
What's his name dancing is not.
That's
not
the one when
John
they're dancing
Cena,
out there. He
but
comes
the
out there
guy
and
that
all like
plays
in the
his
little
dad.
line shit. That is the most
dancing
ridiculous
in the
shit ever,
background.
and it's making
That's awesome. And they have
Betty,
the
put that on your list,
T1000. T1000 from Terminator 2 plays his dad in that show, and
Yeah.
he's even dancing in
And
the
he's
intro.
dancing.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
He did great on that Terminator too. He was awesome.
He was awesome.
He
He's
was
awesome
good
in
in
everything. He's another one of those guys that's in every fucking thing.
I have no.
He would
you need to
definitely
keep
be in
that
the top-
pick.
in the top
That
five.
needs to be
He
on
would-
your list.
he
I
would be
will
one
not
of
pick
those
him.
guys
That is
that,
yours.
why are you not more relevant?
That is yours,
Because you're
and I
in
will
everything.
Yeah,
and
but
you
he really
play
is-
good villains. I mean,
He's
a
more
really
relevant than you
good
think
villain.
he is.
But he's not like up there like freaking.
Who? Robert
Yeah, but-
Patrick?
Yeah, but
As an actor?
you know he's
yeah, he's done plenty of
yeah.
shit. He's done plenty of shit. since
you know he's
Terminator.
he's probably got more money than most of the big name actors out there too.
I don't know
Probably.
about that. I don't
Just
know.
because he does, but he's so low key, so you don't know what he's doing.
Yes.
But he does everything, and he's in every. If it's a box office movie, somewhere
He's probably
somehow
in it.
you see him sneak in there.
He's somewhere
probably
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
one
he
of
was
those
a beast
guys.
on
He's
that
in everything.
Terminator. I'm going to tell you that I have what's my man's name that was in Fast and Furious 2.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
honestly
his
don't
name
know
now.
much
the guy
about
that was
those
in
movies.
I think it's Cole Hauser.
The bad guy?
Oh, you talking about the dude from Yellowstone that all the women are losing their
I'll take
minds
my
out
filter
about?
back. I'll take my
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah,
Him.
Cole Hauser.
I got him. Yeah, he's supposed to be on my list because first of all, he was awesome in Pitch Black. Then he
Yeah.
did Fast and
Oh,
Furious.
is that who it is?
And
yeah.
let me give you one of my favorite all time movies. I don't know if I've missed this list or not ever, but this will always definitely one of the absolute perfect movies I've ever seen in my fucking life that had an impact on me. Tears of the Sun is one of the greatest fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna need y'all to watch it if you've never seen it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Isn't that with the one that's the Bruce Willis movie where
That's
they
the Bruce
were,
Willis one when they went to Africa. They had to
where
get
they
the
were
people out
special
there.
forces and he fell in
That
love with
shit,
that girl.
that song at the end, I was almost crying. That song at the end had me so, man. I watched that movie over 200 times. I've literally watched it over 200 times. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
He was in Dazed and Confused back in the day. He was.
I really don't remember. I don't remember him before.
He was
Pitch Black.
Matthew McConaughey's friend that was like talking about how much he loved peddling freshmen, and then he was like hollering at the freshmen out of the window of the car.
Hell no. Hell no.
All right,
Yeah,
so you would say that that would be your favorite movie as far as
One of my favorites. One
like
of my
a
favorites.
like a favorite movie or like
Like a
a low
favorite movie
key
of all time.
favorite, like
Favorite
a
movie of
low
all
key
time.
favorite movie,
No,
and
favorite movie,
or
one
an
of my favorite of all time.
unpopular or quasi popular movie.
I'm gonna just go all time personal within me. I don't know about
Okay.
Quasi. I don't know how big it was, but I thought it was fucking awesome. I really
Oh,
did.
it didn't do that great.
No, it
Um,
didn't, but I fucking loved it.
I
What was
I
it?
actually can't.
Tears of the
Glick,
Sun.
do
If you've
you
never
have
seen that
like an
movie,
all-time
put that
favorite
on the
movie?
list. Who, me?
Glick.
Um,
Um,
I mean, I know
I've
Fast
got
and Furious is up there
no,
for you, but
no.
yeah, Fast and Furious. It's probably a tie between Fast and Furious and Star Wars. Um, the one that had Jar Jar Binks because he's by far the greatest Star Wars character of all time. The rest of the Star Wars movies, they all suck. But that one that had Jar Jar
You're
Binks,
fucking crazy.
they really did
You
something
are
special.
fucking crazy.
They did something special
Let me
with
start
that
my list
Star Wars.
off properly.
you're
Little-
right.
little
They
Anakin
did
taking
something
notes.
special with
If
Jar
you
Jar
want-
Binks.
If you want to take your notes, let it be known, two of my favorite movies of all time that I have watched repeatedly on purpose was Die Hard and Transformers the movie, the original one from the 80s. That's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I feel you.
I mean, I don't know that I had. I'm trying to think
Yes, little boy.
because I've got movies that I love that I watch over and
Yeah.
over again. Like I love Footloose, Grease
Yeah.
1 and 2. Grease 1 was a better movie. Grease 2 had a better soundtrack.
I'll give you that.
But Harley Davidson and the Marble Man, the original like
Wait.
Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street,
I did it.
Halloween movies, not Halloween, Curse of the Witch, and that Halloween 4 and 5 where they just
Talking about
went
Season
to,
of the Witch. She said Curse of the Witch.
yeah,
Season
whatever.
of the Witch, yeah.
When they did that, like the 4th and 5th movies were just so far from the original, and it was just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is actually going on here? You know, the
Nobody
only thing that
liked Grease
I
2.
can.
I still haven't
No,
seen
I
it.
didn't like the
Nobody likes
movie, but
Grease 2.
the songs were actually.
Yeah, the songs
better.
were better in Grease 2. Grease 1
Really?
was a better movie.
That's the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time I've
absolutely.
ever heard that since it came out.
Really?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time I've ever heard that since it came out. A nonsensical moment.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. No, yeah, the Grease 1 will always be a better movie. There's no doubt about it. They tried to
Yeah.
capitalize on the success of the first movie with the second one,
Which is what you're supposed
and you
to do.
can tell they kind of just threw it together, and but the songs, I think, me personally, they were better. But of course, I like the Lethal Weapon trilogies. Obviously, the Rocky trilogies, or
Weapons
not
have a
trilogy,
marathon
franchise.
right now on cable, yeah.
The franchises, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's tough for me to say one all-time favorite movie because there's a bunch of movies,
Yeah.
like all the action movies from the '90s. I could watch any of those with,
A bunch of us do. Yes.
yeah,
One
Stallone,
of my favorite 90s action movies
Jean-Claude
is
Van
Last
Damme.
Action Hero.
I could watch all those movies. Yeah,
That's one of my because it's so stupid. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
You know,
So,
that
yeah, it would
movie-
be-
Had an animated cheetah in the movie.
They spent
Yeah.
so much money advertising that movie, and that movie bombed. I worked at
Yeah.
Burger King. We had Last Action Hero cups all over the fucking place.
I love
Yeah.
That
that.
movie wasn't worth a shit.
Speaking of kind of bad Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Oh, we
You
got
know what
time.
I seen? You know what I seen at the store yesterday? We were at Walmart Friday or Saturday. You know what they're
Eraser?
selling there now?
Eraser.
What?
No,
Running Man.
fucking Turbo Man from Jingle All the
Oh,
Way
yeah.
with him and
I want
him and Sinbad.
It's turbo time.
They are selling the actual
Jingle
Turbo
All the
Man
Way.
action figure. Yeah, Jingle All the Way with him and Sinbad.
Schwarzenegger's
That's
worst
what-
movie to me was Twins.
It was
Him and
pretty bad.
DeVito. He said,
Junior for me.
Last
Junior was
Action Hero
mine.
was horrible.
When
Now,
when Arnold Schwarzenegger was pregnant, that
yes,
one was the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger one.
He's
for
trying to
me.
deliver. Oh!
Yeah.
I'll never forget that face on the commercial.
My favorite
When-
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I don't think that they were terrible movies. I think for us and being our age and the generation that we grew up in, Tony, Mike, you're a little bit younger than we are.
Yeah.
Tony, I know you're a little bit older than I am, but we were all so used to seeing Schwarzenegger as the action hero guy. Like he was the action guy.
Bodybuilding,
Yeah.
Mr.
That's
America,
probably
Mr.
why I
Olympia.
like
And then-
Last
and
Action
then-
Hero so much was because he was making fun of himself, and
Well,
he was also making fun of Stallone.
Yeah, he
And
was.
yeah,
that's
not
why
only
I
that-
liked it.
But
He killed it in
when he started doing like the silly comedy family type movies, it's not that they were bad movies. It's just not what we were used to seeing him do.
Excuse me.
Like Kindergarten Cop and
Kindergarten Cop was one of my favorites.
That made sense why he did that. That was for the kids. I understood that.
you know.
He said he hated Red Sonja. He said that movie could have destroyed his career.
That was early in his career too.
That was during the Conan days.
Bad.
He said that.
Yeah, it was like one of his first movies, I think.
Now, now, I do like
Red Sonja. They're trying to remake it.
I hope they don't. They're getting away with remaking Masters of the Universe.
I've been
I hope
hearing
they
some
don't.
stuff about it. You know, I don't know. They've been. It's one of those movies that have been, you know, in production hell for a while. But you know what? There's been a few movies that, you know, like the Dread movie that came out, the latest Dread movie that came out. That was a really good.
That was good with Carl Urban.
That was one of those other.
Remake, yes.
That was another one of those movies that a lot of people were like, I hope they don't make it because it's Stallone. And then it came out, and now Carl Urban has actually said, look, I'll pay for the movie. He wants to do another Dread.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was the movie good, or was it the fact that Carl Urban was so damn good as Dread?
I thought the storyline was good.
I've had this debate with myself a lot.
Sure.
Like, was the movie good, or was it? Because Carl Urban's amazing. If you guys haven't watched The Boys,
the story was
gotta watch
different.
The Boys.
The story was different.
Mm-hmm.
The story was a solid story. Was it a great story? No. But it was a solid story.
I want to make it more of a thriller than an action movie, because that movie was kind of dark. That movie was very dark. That was
that was also a lot closer to the comic book version of Dredd than Stallone's Dredd was.
Fully understood.
Because Judge Dredd was a very dark fucking comic.
I'll give the cinematography props, and then of course Carl Urban props, because once again, an actor that understands how to keep his fucking helmet on.
Hey, he was great at Star Trek too, and the newest Star Trek movie.
Yeah,
he was really good.
When they announced the casting, because you know everybody knows I'm a huge Star Trek fan.
Me too.
And when I mean,
any day you want.
And when I mean I'm a huge Star Trek fan.
Take your time. That's great.
When I mean I'm a huge Star Trek fan.
Ain't that precious? Come on. Ain't that precious? Come on.
When I'm a huge Star Trek fan.
Do you have the Trivial Pursuit with Star Trek? Do you have that one? Because I played that. I'm pretty good at it. I know my Kardashian cruisers.
When I found out that Carl Urban was going to be Bones, I was like, that was the only one that I wasn't worried about. The guy that was going to play Spock, I was kind of worried about him. But
I love that
what
dude.
gave me hope was he was the bad guy in Heroes, and I don't even know if you guys knew that or if you.
He's been in something else too.
He was freaky in that movie. Like, he was a good villain.
He's been in. Let me make sure I'm talking about the right guy. I can't think of his damn name. If it's that played Spock. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, there we go. Darkness. Yeah, Zachary Quinto. I know you guys haven't watched it, but he's in American Horror Story. He's in like every season, and
really?
He's been, and you want to, and that's one of those TV shows. Every season's different, but it has a reoccurring cast. They all play different roles and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's done. Everybody on that show has played an array of characters, and he is so good in American Horror
He's
Story.
versatile.
Carl Urban was also in the Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick, yeah.
So
he's another one of those guys. Carl Urban's another one of those guys.
He was also in another one of Glick's favorite movies.
He's in Ragnarok.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say.
Lord of the Rings.
He's in Lord of the Rings?
The Two Towers. Yeah, he played Eomer in The Two Towers and The Return of the King. One of
He's also
Glick's favorite movies.
Yeah. Not only, yeah, one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. They should have had Jar Jar Binks in it. It would have been better.
Oh, fuck.
But Carl Urban was also in Thor Ragnarok. He was
Yes,
the
he
guy
was.
who took over for
I love it.
Heimdall.
I called it
Destroy.
Scourge.
Destroy.
because together they destroy.
He was also the main character in Doom.
And what?
Yeah, with
Doom,
the
with
Rock.
The Rock.
With the Rock.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good movie.
yeah.
That was a little crazy, but that was good.
I think that's
Oh,
where he kind of came out in that movie. Because
Might have
it
been.
was-
Yeah, because that was
Jar Jar
early in
Binks
his
on,
career.
Star Wars, the second series of Star Wars movies with Jar Jar Binks. That's what he's talking about with his crazy ass.
He was in a movie with it's on Netflix, I believe. Check it out, with Antonio Banderas. It's called Acts of Violence, and basically it's one of those revenge movies. But he's the bad guy in the movie, and
Carl Urban was
that
really
is
good in Red too. As
yeah.
well. Did you
That's
watch
what I
Red
was just
2?
about to look up. That's the one he
That-
was in. You're correct.
That role with Antonio Banderas. I'll just go ahead and say this is not like a huge spoiler, but he takes a vow of silence in that movie. So all you hear Banderas is he kind of narrates certain parts of the movie inside his head, but he doesn't
Yeah.
speak the whole movie. But Carl Urban's in that, and he's a bad guy. He plays a really good bad guy.
I'm gonna give
Oh
you a
yeah,
movie he was in.
because he
I
was
think
kind
lot
of like a
people forgot
bad
about.
guy in Chronicles of Riddick as well.
He was a bad guy in Riddick, yes. Now, here's a movie he was in that I loved, nobody talks about. And he was pretty devious in that. He was in Priest.
Yes, yes.
He was in Priest.
Oh yeah. That's the vampire movie, right?
That's the vampire movie
Well, that's
with
it's a
my man
comic
that played
book.
my
It's a
man that
comic
played
book
Vision
movie, and it was
was
really
Yeah,
hell in
fucked
that
up.
movie. That was a
Yeah.
great fuck. Yeah. I love that movie. I love that
Yeah.
movie.
Well, the comic book was really fucked up, but yeah, he did.
Gotcha.
Carl Urban is a freaking nerd and a half. If you look at the stuff that he likes doing, and he's really good at it. He's done all the nerdum stuff, fantasy, sci-fi, all that stuff. And the only one that I really didn't like the casting on was Simon Pegg as Scotty.
Simon Pegg was okay. I thought he did well. I thought he
Simon
did well.
Scotty.
He was
he
okay.
did
But again, I didn't watch all the original Star Trek and the Star Trek movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just kind of here and there, but I watched the first one with the new updated movies. And I was like, well, this is actually pretty good. So then I wanted to watch the other ones. So being a new guy coming in, and not really a new guy, but I knew enough about Star Trek, and I'm a Simon Pegg fan. I think Simon Pegg is great.
I think he
Right.
beasted that character.
From
He
Shaun
beasted
of the
that
And
character.
I thought he was pretty
Yeah.
good as Scotty. From my limited knowledge of the original cast and stuff, I thought he was really good as Scotty. But that's
I
also
really, the
coming from a
character
guy
I
who.
hated the most, in the new Star Trek or that Star Trek was Scotty's little helper.
Oh, leave him alone.
I couldn't. To me that was the Jar Jar Binks of Star Trek.
He counts. Leave him alone. He counts. Wee man is what we call him. What I did not realize
Yeah, but
was Carl Urban was in Ghost Ship. I used to like that movie.
Yes,
I did
We've
not.
talked-
even
we've
know he was
actually-
in there.
I forgot about.
Yeah.
it.
We've actually
I
talked
like that
about
movie.
Ghost Ship on here early in the beginning of
Yeah.
the podcast. We actually
Yes.
talked about Ghost Ship because we were talking about horror movies. It might have been around October, maybe. We were talking about horror movies that weren't like your typical scary movies or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right,
Don't even
yeah.
start rubbing your hands. You don't stand a chance in hell.
Try me.
I grew up on horror movies.
So, try me.
He loves Wax House.
Wrong
But-
Turn was
but,
one of the best horror movies ever.
What was?
Wrong Turn. Came out like 2002, 2003.
I'm kind of like a fan of the Hammer films.
That's fine.
The Hammer
Ladies,
Dracula.
everybody in chat.
Christopher Lee as Dracula was.
We
pretty
shooting
cool.
the shit on the Monday night. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm gonna throw Wrong Turn, and I'm gonna throw Saw as one of the best horror movies to come out at its time, with one of the wildest twists at the end.
Saw would have been great if they stopped after 2.
I actually watched.
I want to say
all of
after
the Saw
4.
movies.
I want to say after 4
I
because 3 was
disagree
good
with
too.
you, Glick.
And Hostile
Three.
would have
I
been
fucking
good
Hostile.
after 1. They did
2
not need to
was-
make. I thought they went too far in the first one. they really. You want to talk about a motherfucker that just wants to watch the world burn? Eli Roth was like, let's just see how far we can really go in the second one. I was
Let's
like,
see how much truth we can
Since you
show.
guys like,
yeah,
since you guys are like
that's
wrestling,
that right
like,
because
huge
That's my
wrestling
point.
fans,
All that shit they are really doing. That's the bad part.
since you guys are huge wrestling fans, what did you think about See No Evil, starring Kane?
I didn't watch it.
You
I
know,
loved it. Actually, Kane
I thought it was a
was.
I heard it was good.
They did two of them, I think, with Kane.
Yes.
And surprisingly, they had some good, unexpected jump scares in it.
Yep.
And Kane, I figured he would be a really good scary movie bad guy, but he was better than I expected.
He freaked
And
me out
especially
when he
because you
pulled
see
out
him
that
outside
one
the ring.
eyeball and ate it.
Yeah,
That
you
freaked
see
me
him
out.
outside of the ring, and he's a big guy. He's a big scary guy.
They say he's
but
gentle,
he has
though. He's very
the
gentle.
he has the kindest heart. He's
Yes.
one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet. People say outside of the ring and stuff. He's the mayor down in fucking Tennessee.
Is he the
some
mayor
town,
or the
Knoxville
governor or
or
some shit? Yeah, one
no?
of,
He's the mayor of like Knoxville
one of
or
the
some
cities.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
one of the cities.
Yeah,
yes.
one of. But yeah, so he's like one of the nicest guys in the world. But he was so goddamn good as Jacob Goodnight, which was his character in See No Evil, and they did two of them.
So,
it was-
you're
I
a
didn't know
wrestling
that the
fan.
second one-
I'm a wrestling fan. And Mike, you're a movie watcher. Out of all the movies produced by the WWE, which one is the best to you?
WWE
I
movies
would-
only. I would say
And there are quite a
it's
few.
a toss-up.
Yeah, there
because
are quite a few.
It's a toss-up between either the Marine or what was it that 16 clips or 16 rounds or 9 rounds?
12 rounds.
12 rounds
12
with
rounds.
Randy Orton.
I gotta look and see because
I think that was
they-
Randy
they-
Orton. Now, all of you in the chat, I want you all included on these questions as well. I'm going to go with the Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
that was really
I never
good.
saw
And
that.
actually,
That was fucking awesome.
actually,
it was
that's what
horrible, but it was awesome.
it was really good. And then they also did a sequel with Orton. I think it was a sequel with Orton, and it was
So
pretty
Marine
damn good
2, The
too.
Marine 2 or Condemned 2?
Condemned 2.
That shit was trash.
It was pretty good.
Now, the worst. Now, if you want me to tell you what I felt was the worst WWE.
The one Hogan did, the very first one.
No holds barred.
No, I was gonna go with the Scorpion King 3.
I'm gonna give you 2 and 3. Hell,
Yeah.
I was done after the first one.
Any Scorpion King movie or spinoff that had The Rock
The
in
first
it
one
was
was
terrible.
okay. The first one was okay.
The first
but
one had to be seen because it blew the Rock up. That was his breakup
it
between
did
after the
blow,
Mummy
it
Returns.
did blow the Rock up because
Yeah.
he really
Okay,
sucked.
so
He
Tony,
really
I'm sitting
sucked
here
as
and
an actor.
I'm looking at WWE Studios.
Yes, let's go. You see how many movies they got? There's
There's
quite a
some
few.
that I
lost
didn't even know that they did.
Yeah,
Dude,
Google it, please. All of you in
have-
the chat, please.
they have an action movies, which we all know the WWE action movies. There's 27 Marine movies, which stupid ass Miz. Oh, I forgot about Behind Enemy Lines with Ken Kennedy.
I didn't watch that one.
Kennedy.
I watched the original one, and that's it.
I
then you had-
like fighting with my family. I thought that was a really good one.
I didn't know he
So
did the
apparently,
Crawl.
The Rundown with Stifler and The Rock were
Yes, that
WWE
was a
studio
WWE
movies.
movie,
I didn't know that.
absolutely. Yes.
Wade
That
Barrett's
man
done a
that-
couple movies. I knew
I
that.
didn't know he did that one. Yeah, 12
Interrogation.
rounds. I like 12 rounds.
But dude, then they got all these comedies. They got all the cartoons that they did
I didn't know
with
that they did
Scooby Doo
Walking
and
Tall.
Flintstones and the Jetsons.
I didn't know
and-
they did Walking Tall. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that was
If
one
The
of their.
Rock was in it, outside of Fast and Furious in them, it's probably a WWE movie.
Then they've got man alive. They have done a lot of fucking
Jetsons.
movies. I
that's
did
why
not know
asked that
these were.
question. That's why I asked the question. Yeah, you got a ton of movies.
So I would probably have to say I would definitely put See No Evil in there with the Kane movies and the Condemned. The first Marine was pretty good, and I think the second Marine was pretty good. After that, they got kind of 12 rounds. I mean, they don't do bad movies though. They some because the Marine, they made that a damn franchise. And once the Miz took over, I'm like, I'm sorry, the Miz is just not
He gets on
an
my damn
action guy to
nerves.
me. He's a jackass.
I
He's from
will
up
go
here, too.
with. I will take the Condemned, and then I'll go with the Rundown, and then Walking Tall.
So,
I would
so
do
Those are the
all
ones that
Walking.
right,
I've
we'll
seen
check.
that I've liked.
Wow.
I'll do
So
Walking Tall as
WWE
my favorite.
Studios, the Scorpion King was WWE Studios.
The first one.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
was still under contract. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
He was
But
still
I
under
would do
Oh, they
contract.
do
Fighting
have.
with My Family. I would do Fighting with My Family. 12 rounds. Walking Tall.
Dude, go to their Wikipedia page. We don't have to read them all off or anything
There's
like that,
almost
but go
20
to their
movies. They almost
go to
made
their
almost 20
Wikipedia page.
movies.
I think there's more than that.
This
Okay,
one
you on
only
the
had
Wikipedia one?
32 of them.
They've got a new one that
But
just came out in December with Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns.
That's why a bunch of them in wrestling, they're making movies.
Yeah. And then we're not even talking about the television because they've got all the documentaries and shit that they do.
Right.
yeah, Walking Tall was a great movie. My Little Bit.
They are doing a Walking Tall television series with Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
I
Yeah.
can't stand her. I cannot stand her.
I like her. I
I can't
understand, but I
stand
like
her.
her.
She's only
She's
reason she's where she is because of who her daddy is.
Well, that's what a lot of these wrestlers are doing now. All of the second
Yeah.
and third generation wrestlers. Look at Randy
Yeah,
Orton.
'cause-
The only reason he's there is because he's third generation.
Yeah, but Randy Orton is the man. He has
He
paid
can
his
wrestle.
dues.
He can wrestle.
He's paid his dues, and he's
He has paid
good
his
on the
dues,
mic.
and he can wrestle. So I will give
He
you
can
that,
wrestle.
yes.
He can wrestle. He's good on the mic. He's actually showed so many different characters of himself, different versions. I mean, Charlotte Flair, I can't. She's terrible on the mic. You watch her matches, and she makes so many fucking mistakes. And then they want to get on Nia Jax for hurting people, and it's like, let's talk about how many people Charlotte Flair has hurt and continues to hurt in her
No, you
matches.
need to talk about how many people Shayna Baszler hurt. That's some
Shayna
bullshit.
Baszler's hurting every goddamn buddy.
She's putting them women out. And I love Natalia. I don't like how she's doing them. When she put their hand up and step on the elbow, she's trying to break their arms. Nah.
I've never liked how WWE has done Natalia. Natalia is from a wrestling royalty.
Another
and she is another one who
wrestler, yes.
she has put her work in, and she's good at everything she does.
But
And
she's
she
so
not only
small.
that, I don't think she's that small though.
Yeah, she is. Hang on, let me see how tall
Not
she is,
compared.
but she's small.
Dude, Alexa Bliss is 5 foot tall,
Exactly.
and Natalia's bigger than her. She's also cut, but she's put her work in,
She's 5'5".
and she has no problem putting over other female wrestlers.
She fights
and-
all of them. She fights all of
Yeah.
them. Yes. I love Natalia.
She's one of my favorites.
Best female wrestler, in your opinion, ever. I'm gonna take Victoria.
China.
I think
China
Victoria
really a
did-
female?
Yeah, she was. She was all woman. She was all woman. China was all woman.
Well,
She was all
I was gonna say China was bad. China was badass. Victoria was badass. Ivory
Victoria
was
was the best
badass.
female wrestler I think I've
I
ever
got-
seen.
I used to love the hell out of
funny,
China
though.
when when they ran that whole gimmick with her and Eddie Guerrero. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, you got to see a totally different side of China that you never seen before. She got to show her character. She got to
find
show.
Peggy.
Let me find out.
How-
I want a match.
But China was
match?
my
Let me
favorite.
find out. I want a match.
China was my favorite female wrestler.
She said me. I want a match. Let me
Peggy
find
is
out.
the best female wrestler
Yeah.
ever.
Jody apparently liked China. She said, "Yes, China." I mean, I liked Gail Kim. She was pretty badass.
No. We got to stop that. They was putting her on a pedestal. She could wrestle, but they was gassing
Who?
her up. Gail Kim.
Gail. Oh yeah, they gassed her up, but she could wrestle.
My
But she could
favorite
wrestle.
male
With my
wrestlers, though.
injuries.
My favorite.
And I like
one was
Lita.
about to
I would wrestle.
Really
Lita
expose
was
the
great.
timeline.
And I used to love Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon.
Absolutely.
She
But
come
my
out
favorite-
and she
my
was
favorite male wrestlers that I'm about to really expose the timeline that I watched wrestling in was it would be Hulk Hogan, Sting, Triple H,
Bret Hart.
Stone Cold, Undertaker, Mankind, because in my opinion, the most entertaining wrestling match that I ever watched was when they did a cage match
Oh,
and it
when he
was
threw him off the top?
Mankind
Yeah.
versus Undertaker,
Yeah.
and that stupid son of a bitch climbed on top and dared the Undertaker to come up with them, and the Undertaker's like, "No, man, we don't want to do that." After he poured tax on the wrestling,
Yeah.
and then the
Well,
Undertaker body slammed him through the, and he landed
yeah.
right on the,
That
and he
well
broke
that
his arm in that.
dude
Undertaker
he
broke
he
Mankind's
lost.
arm in that match.
Mankind lost his ear in that match. He lost
Yeah.
because two spots in that match were not supposed to happen. One, he was not supposed to get thrown off the cage through the table.
That was
No.
bananas.
That was
And I don't think it was
Mankind telling
supposed to have gone
Undertaker.
through
I
at the
just
beginning.
yeah. I also just watched. I just watched a video the other day with Taker talking about some matches and stuff. And the cage, when he chokeslammed on the cage, it was not supposed to break.
I believe
So
you.
all that was accidental. That was him throwing Mankind off the cage was Mankind saying, "Hey,
Do
we're
it.
gonna steal the show. We get to
And
the
they
edge,
did.
throw me
They
off."
did.
And he
The
landed
Undertaker
wrong.
is still,
but-
and then the Undertaker's got some of the, still one of the best intros with that. Doom.
Yeah. Oh, that's iconic intro.
Yeah.
When I stopped watching wrestling, I had a roommate in college. He loved The Undertaker because of that intro. I'm going to
Yeah.
take Bret Hart as my favorite. Right now,
And I did like Kane. I liked all the masks stuff.
Kane
you
was
know.
cool. I think Canyon was one of the better wrestlers because of his moves. He always tried to make something different. I like Dolph Ziggler. I know he's small, but he's got great
Yeah.
moves, and he should fit.
Well,
I
Rey
think-
Mysterio was badass too, and he was.
Ray was bad, but Ray ran a hard time. Billy
I
Kidman
was
better than
my
Ray.
favorite wrestler of all time was the Repo Man and the Brooklyn Brawler.
I forgot
At
about
the time.
the Repo Man. I forgot about the Repo Man. I forgot about the Repo Man. I forgot about the Repo Man. Stone Cold was the most
Who was
entertaining.
the
Rock
most
entertaining.
Irish guy with? He was a big guy, and then he had a
Finley.
little leprechaun.
Finley.
I like
Oh yeah, that was Finley with
Finley.
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle.
Finley was a
I
bad
like
dude.
him, too.
Like that was a bad man in real life. He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
he's a street
You don't
fighter. He's
fight
a bare
him.
knuckle
You
brawler.
don't fight him. Yes, you do not fight Finley. You did not. You do
No.
not. You
That's
do
why
not.
I liked him. That's why I liked him.
Belt or no belt,
Yeah.
stick or no stick, you do not fight that dude. He lives for it. I respect that. Yeah, seriously. Even the female
But
wrestlers
those were-
said he was
I
putting the
think-
female wrestlers up so they could be better, so they could get more respect. So big ups to him for that. All jokes aside.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
because
jokes aside.
wasn't the female wrestlers was just supposed to be some eye candy,
Yes,
womanizing
and he
stuff.
fixed
Yeah,
that.
back in the day.
And
I know.
it
That's why I'm
was-
sitting here
it
trying to
was
rack my
women
brain and
like-
try to remember who they are because I've got so many damn wrestlers running through my head right now. With
She's saying
these
the
two are
Rock
coming
is-
at me rapid fire.
I'm sorry. She
I
must say the
feel like
Rock. She's
Sting,
got to say the
Sting
Rock.
would be my ultimate favorite, though. Sting would be my favorite.
I was just actually
And I
messaging you.
like the Wolfpack, too.
The Wolfpack was
Oh
outstanding.
yeah.
The Wolfpack.
Ultimate Warriors was probably my favorite wrestler of all time.
I'm gonna go
Number
Bret.
one.
What
I'm
did
going
me
Bret.
in
And
for
then
Triple
and then
H?
Sting.
What did
Who?
me in for Triple H?
Sting.
Sting. What did me in for Triple H was really. I really didn't like this movie, but I
Yeah,
loved him in it.
I do.
Yeah,
I knew
Blade Trinity.
Malachi,
Blade Trinity.
but I knew there was an older wrestler. That's who I couldn't remember was Superfly.
I do.
Malachi Black, or formerly known as Aleister Black in WWE.
Yes,
Malachi Black's
I
in
was about
AEW
to
now.
say, Jody, I'm with you on that. He is a great wrestler.
And did
He
you
is a great
see?
wrestler. He is.
I'm going to ask this question, and I know she did see it. I'll be surprised if she didn't. But did you see who joined him this weekend
No,
or this week?
no.
Buddy Matthews, which he used to be in WWE. He was running around with Seth Rollins for a little bit when Seth was feuding with Seth Rollins was feuding with Ray and Dominic.
Yeah.
That I can't think of his wrestling name or his WWE name, but now he's in AEW, and Malachi Black is putting this faction together, and Buddy Murphy, that's what his name was in
Yeah,
WWE.
Buddy Murphy. Yeah, okay. That's
Um,
he's got skills.
Yeah, he
got
wrestled with him in
skills, 'cause
WWE.
He
Yeah,
was
they-
doing good in WWE for a minute. He's got
Oh
skills.
yeah, he's got mad skills, but
I
he
like
just
the
joined up
Ricochet.
with Malachi Black this past week because he's putting this
actually-
group together. He's got the House of Black or something like that with his
He's been
whole.
doing that for about a year, hasn't he?
Since he came to AEW.
Yes, yes.
I actually stopped watching wrestling when WWF turned into WWE.
You missed the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
That was the best
Yeah,
time.
I
in
was
wrestling.
so
that was
mad
probably the
that
best era.
That
I
was the
got,
best
I
Attitude
got
Era.
so mad that they got rid of NWO. And
They
Oh
got rid
no,
of WCW
that
and
was
all them. Well, nah,
that when they,
WWO came in, and that's when the Monday Night Wars was. That was the best time in wrestling when the Monday Night Wars was going on. Seriously.
yeah, they joined up in WWE against Seth Rollins or Alistair when he was Alistair
because
Black.
Yeah.
I mean
They
I think
Alistair
Sting
Black joined.
retired. I think Sting retired right around then too, and it was just
Well,
like
Sting always said he would never come to the WWE
But he
because
did.
he was a WCW guy. Well, he did, and then they completely screwed him over in every way possible. Like they make a big deal about him finally coming to WWE just so they can put old ass Triple H over.
Well,
Yeah, Sting's in AEW right now.
Sting's older than Triple H.
Yeah, but Sting, in his old age, is better than Triple H in his prime.
No,
so.
Yes.
no, no.
I'm sorry. Absolutely.
Triple H, when he
I don't
had that
know.
leg
Next
injury, when he
generation.
came
I
back,
like Next Generation.
Yeah.
when he
I
came
was,
back after
I
a
was
leg
all
injury,
the time in middle school going bam.
Because
Easy, Elliot.
Hogan is. That's
Hogan
so
was
easy to
good.
say. Hogan's my favorite.
Hogan was. Well, he was just. It wasn't just who he was in the ring; it was who he was outside the ring that made Hogan Hogan.
Yeah.
You know, he loved kids, and
Who's worked with
he
the police?
was one of those guys that you could just talk to, and he'll
Who's
sit
talking about
down
Helen?
and talk to you. You know,
I didn't
there's so
realize
many.
that about him. Yeah, I heard
There's
he
so
did a lot.
many YouTube videos
Sting.
of him just talking to just fans and stuff, and
That's priceless.
and that's what I liked about. That's what I liked about. Yeah, Thunder.
Well,
Lips.
that's old boy right now in WWE. You don't ever see him in the ring anymore, but he's doing all this community outreach stuff. Shit, his name was right up. I just had it right there. Titus O'Neil.
Okay.
He's doing a lot of things too. Yes,
He's doing a lot
Which
of
one did you
volunteer
hate?
community stuff.
Which wrestler did you hate the most?
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
But did you really hate Ric Flair, or it was
Yes.
one of those things like you loved
I
him but you
started
hated him at the
watching
same
wrestling.
time?
I started watching wrestling when Magnum TA was the champion in the NWA.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was the problem, and I watched Ric Flair for years. He got on my damn nerves. The villain
Mine
part was
was,
great, but I also used to love.
Oh, you hated the Iron Sheik? I met the Iron Sheik. I thought
They
he was
said
pretty
he
cool,
is
dude.
a beast.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and I met him.
I never
old.
liked Hulk Hogan.
Me neither.
I met him old. He was a big guy.
They said
Uh,
he was brutal.
To me, Vince McMahon. I hated Vince McMahon.
I mean, it's easy to hate a guy who wins and is a billionaire.
Before he was a billionaire, people hated him.
And I didn't like Edge either.
I liked Edge. Edge and Christian
like
was a
Edge.
great tag team. Them against the Hardy Boys are some of the best tag team matches.
Well,
ever.
that whole
Yeah, I'll give
rivalry
you that
with Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys was probably some of the best tag team wrestling
one.
ever.
ever.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Ever.
Hart, yeah, I feel you
Ever.
on Jimmy Hart.
Seriously. Tag team eras, you are correct. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
live
yeah.
matches were great.
I mean, they created the TLC matches.
Yes, they did. Damn, who am I thinking about? Oh, Arn Anderson was one of my favorites.
Tully Blanchard.
I didn't like Tully Blanchard that much. I liked Arn. Arn looked like
I
he
liked
was
Arn.
straight. He was straight fundamental.
Arn's boy, Arn's son.
Yes, Jody, I agree with
Road
that.
Warriors.
agree with
I
that.
did like the Road Warriors. They were
I'll give
badass.
you that. They were. They got ran out of wrestling, though. They got ran out of
Gold-
Yeah, they did.
Goldberg.
Unfortunately.
What'd you think of Goldberg?
I thought
But,
he was great. And his era was awesome.
Yeah, he got a hell of a push out of nowhere, and now they're just like right now he pops up every once in a while. but Arn Anderson's boy is starting to come up in AEW, and he's taller
Yeah,
than
I
Arn,
forgot about
but he
that.
looks just like his dad.
I forgot about that. Because I haven't
tried
watched
to-
AEW in about
I
a year.
tried to
couldn't
get
take it
back
on.
into
Yeah.
wrestling last year. But
It's
it was
rough right
during
now, dude.
COVID,
It's right.
and I
It's
just
rough right
couldn't
now.
do it without all the fans. I just couldn't do it.
Thank you
Well-
for the subscribe there, T.
What's up, T Ponder? Wrestling made it through the pandemic. No other sport did, I don't think. Wrestling
Well,
did all the way
yeah, I
through.
was gonna say wrestling did it right. I mean, they did what they needed to do. What WWE, I think, the smart thing that they did through the pandemic, and now it's carried on through. Or one of the cool things, I don't know about smart, but they turned WrestleMania into a 2-night event during the pandemic.
That's a lot. Well, that way you get everybody in. I would
Yeah,
find
and
that
now
understandable.
they're doing it now, which is cool because you get 2 nights, and you get so many matches, you get so many championships. Where before you'd get the women's,
Limited.
you'd get
Four
the women's.
matches. Yeah.
Yeah, New Jack.
Crazy
Hell yeah.
New Jack.
That's what TJ talks about all the time. New Jack. I barely remember him.
Really? He was a hardcore guy. He was in ECW forever.
Yeah, I never watched ECW for real.
Yeah, he was in ECW forever. He was in WCW for a while. I think he bounced into WWE. He was one of those. Guys that could be anywhere at any moment. But he was a legitimate bad guy. Like he got into a lot of trouble outside of the ring too, because he really
Yeah.
that persona he had was him in
Was
real
for
life.
yes.
Yeah.
TJ talked about him all the time, and I'm like,
As far as ECW guys go, I'm always everybody's gonna say Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam. No, my two guys, my two top guys were Sandman and Sabu, and ECW.
Now,
Man, those are my guys.
Rob Van Dam was no joke.
Nah,
He was no joke. I'm gonna give him his credit, his respect.
but he also left that whole ECW thing behind and went to WCW, went to WWE, and so did Tommy Dreamer. I like Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam. Don't get me wrong, but my two favorites in the ECW were Sabu and Sandman.
Sandman was crazy.
He was fucking psychotic. Is what he was.
We did that head with that Singapore cane. I said, okay, I'm not fucking with him.
Yeah, come down through the crowd, drinking beers, probably drunk as hell before he ever started coming down them stairs, smashing beer cans out. He was bleeding before he even got to the ring.
Blitzed.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
liked about Stone Cold was he was that type of guy. I like Stone Cold because he just felt
He was a
like
great
He was
character.
he was
Stone
your
Cold
he
made
was your
WWE
everyman.
he's real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I tried
he-
to when after I won the top 5 list, and Glick was using The Rock at the time. I started looking up all of
I've never used The Rock.
old Stone Cold stuff, and that's what I was
Never
gonna do.
used The
Oh, you
Rock.
did use The Rock. Don't
Never
even.
used the Rock.
I'm the people's champion.
Yeah, I didn't use the Rock's music. I've always
The
used John
Rock.
Cena's music.
You did
That
use
was
his
The
phrase.
Rock.
You did.
Yeah, he used
No,
his
yeah,
phrase.
but the people's champ was, and then that
Yeah, I
audio
used his
TikTok you
phrases.
made, that audio TikTok you used was The Rock.
The audio TikTok. I also did a TikTok using Stone Cold's entry music.
Yeah.
And I've used his
know.
entry. I don't know. I've won so many championships. I'm running out of things to do.
Wait till I win. I got my song ready.
You guys want to write a song? Go write a song for us, Jay.
There once was a girl from Nantucket.
That's the only way we're gonna hear it. Oh, you're sitting in a room with champions right now, Tony D.
You're sitting in a room with the GOAT and a one-time winner.
Like one-time winner.
You know what? At least I can say I won. That's more.
you
than
can. That's better than the Browns can say. So you got that going for you. Yes, I'm a Browns fan, and I'll take shots at them. That's why it doesn't
That's right.
bother me what other people do.
Mama Glick, how you doing?
Stupid. Hey, Mama Glick.
You come in right at the end of the show. But welcome, Joe.
Jesus Christ.
They got their asses kicked taking that ride down to Key Largo and
I don't-
coming
I don't
and
know.
riding around on the bike this weekend.
That's a long ride from up there, yeah, buddy.
Well, no, they're down in shit. Where the hell are they? They're down by Orlando. Ocala is where they're at.
the
Then they
middle
went
of
down
the
to Key Largo.
Well, Jay,
That's the middle of the
if
state.
you actually
No, Tampa's in the middle of the state.
If you actually
but
watched
Ocala's
the
a-
show,
okay.
you would know that the Monday podcast is more of a laid back feel. It's more of a conversation.
Jay watches it. Don't
And
listen to
we're
Jay.
not doing it for. We're not necessarily.
Didn't I tell you don't
doing
respond
it
to him?
for
Didn't I tell you don't
entertainment
answer to him?
purposes.
Didn't
See,
didn't
he
I tell you
doesn't
don't
listen.
answer?
Yeah, you did say that. I can't.
He
help
doesn't
it.
listen.
It's
we're gonna guide you.
picture on his face.
He does
He
it.
doesn't
on
listen.
purpose.
Makes me wanna-
It's clickbait.
Ah!
Clickbait. You see me over there, right?
clickbait.
You can ignore me,
You're
but you can't stop paying attention to
right.
me. Goonie
Cat
Google.
fish
That's what he
mode.
does.
Yeah, see, and you can tell the ones who have known him long enough. We can give him just a little bit of acknowledgement. Let him know what we see.
A little bit of yarn and not the whole ball.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Yeah, Mike's over here like, here you go make a sweater.
Yeah, I fall.
You'll learn as we go.
He will.
Like an
I'm good if you're good, bro. We had 2 hours.
Yeah, we are, and I still have work I have to get done for this show so that I don't get 3 episodes behind on Wednesday and I haven't posted anything.
Right.
I still haven't even worked on shirts or anything that I wanted to do. So
take your time.
Betty,
We
if
good.
you're still
Appreciate
in
you
here,
as
I'm
always.
glad that you came in and chatted. I'm glad you come in, and once again, Lexi, proud as shit of you. Proud as shit of you. I sat down with her at Cheyenne's wedding, and we talked, and I'm telling you, 16-year-old. Well, she's 17 now, but when I met her, she was 16. You know, good head on her shoulders.
Congratulations. You're going to be a pharmacist. Don't stop.
Yeah, don't
stop. I want you to remember this song by a group called Brand New Heavies. Never stop.
Never stop.
That's a great jam. Please remember
Never
that.
stop.
I want to talk to them. Next broadcast, if we get a chance, I want to bring her up, honestly. If y'all don't mind, and if she doesn't mind. Bring them up.
Yeah.
I want to holler at her. She needs to hear men talking to her without looking down on her or trying to take advantage of her. She needs to hear men talking to her. We got that.
Exactly.
Well, maybe we can set that up for next
The only
Monday.
thing I want for her is to be the best she can be, and be happy. You know.
By the time we through, she will be. We're gonna talk some sense to her. We're gonna give her some guidance.
Enjoy life. You know, she has an opportunity if she just sticks to this game plan, to where she can be able to make decisions of, you know what I want to do this weekend? I want to go to Grand Canyon. I want to go to New York. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to LA. And she'll be able to do it. And the way that she's going at, she'll be able to do that stuff.
She's already on the right path. The outside world's going to be an influence. We just got to maintain a subconscious properly. To which I would tell her, which I would tell her, you can enjoy life. And there are people out there who will help you enjoy life without taking advantage of you. Hang around them.
Yep.
I have a friend from college. We spent 1 year around college. All we did was watch each other's backs. Female. She's up here on Haps. I get a chance, I'm going to bring her up there when we talk to you. Straight up.
Was that Kimmy Kim?
No. Kimmy Kelly, I met here on Haps. My homegirl, Ife. She's barely up here.
Oh, yeah, no, I know who that is.
It's me and her.
Yeah, I haven't been live with you guys, but I've been in the lives, in the chatters box. I've got a chance to talk to her. She's pretty cool. She's good people.
We are like this. Non-sexual. I would say it like that on purpose.
Yeah, because she just had she just had a really bad car accident. Was that her?
Yes.
Okay, maybe I did go live with you guys then, because it was like right after her accident.
Yeah, but she's up here. One of my other homegirls from the military, she's on Haps, but she's barely up here. If I ever get the 2 of them up here, I'm going to fear for my life, because they're going to call me all the way out. I can't stop them the way we can't stop Kimmy Callan.
Sounds like we need to get them up here so we can get the dirt on Tony D.
Man, if I get Ife drunk, she will put me out. If I get Skittles messed up, and she knows a little bit. I know she's heard more, but I met her. I met her, and we was both going to vote. I was about to holler at her until I found out who her uncle was. I said, "No, let me sit my ass down." Let me sit my ass down. Yes.
I heard that. Well, with that being said, gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap this up for the night.
I'm not.
I gotta go get some more work done. I'm gonna go give my lady a call as well.
Do that.
We need the tea on Tony D. We're going to get it. Tony, Mike, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for a couple hours on a Monday evening. Like I said, I got to go get some work done for this podcast so I don't get too far.
Papa Glick, big ups to all y'all, everybody in the chat. Betty, Tatted. We're going to talk to your daughter if you need us. Let us know. Helen, good for you coming through. Jody, how you doing? Elliot was in the house.
I was kind of hoping Tina was going to show up tonight because I didn't realize how big that Flex Heart was until today. So I really wanted to thank her.
Christopher Mike.
The heart bomb that she dropped on us Saturday night?
Yes.
I didn't realize how big that was.
Brian was
until today when I was pulling audio and stuff. So I wanted to definitely
say thank you.
Is it enough
for a YouTube subscription?
AG was in
Haps would let me take my money, or take it if Haps would let me take the money out. Yeah, but we got to
You gotta
reach a
hit
certain
200.
amount.
You got to hit 200. I might later on. Let me get Jason situated, Debbie, and I'll probably come up for a little bit.
Don't worry, you'll know when there's a you'll know when there's a YouTube subscription.
You gotta
'Cause they're-
keep in mind, with you being on the East Coast, she's on the West Coast, so she was probably still at work when we started.
Oh yeah, I didn't know she was all the way out there, but yeah, that makes more sense.
yeah.
But anyways, we do appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna end the show with a little Blacktop Mojo. It's not our normal closer because it is Monday night, so Monday night I change it up. But if you guys haven't already, or if you've never heard of them, check out Blacktop Mojo anywhere you stream music, and they're on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Give them a listen, give them a follow, let them know we sent you. While you're doing that, go ahead and check us out on all the social medias at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Get out there, vote for our list. You guys decide who the champions of the starting five is. See if I can be dethroned. Remember, vote for the list you like, not the person you hate.
Don't vote for Glick.
I hate this
All
guy.
I gotta
Vote-
say is that you gotta take
Vote
the
for
Glick
Glick.
World Order hat down, because there was, I don't know, Tony, if you saw him in the cowboy hat with the Glick World Order.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But he did
I have
that.
a screenshot of it. I have a
He did
screenshot of
that.
it.
I got a question. How come I was not on your IG?
On mine?
Yeah, I just.
I don't know.
I just.
I don't know. Because I asked the same question about Facebook and Twitter, how we weren't following. Well, no, we were following each other on Twitter, but we weren't following each other on Facebook or anything.
Right.
Also, make sure you guys, if you haven't already, download the Haps app. You can come in here and hang out with us in the chatters box. We always like seeing you guys in the chatters box, hanging out with us, shooting the shit. You download the Haps app. It's a free app. Give us a follow at Nonsensical Nonsense. You'll get the notification when we go live. And then just jump in here and hang out with us. And you can get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcasts and jollies from. You can give us a listen. You don't have to listen to them. You can just go in there and choose your own adventure. Play around. And if you'd like to email
And
us,
if you
can
want to join
email
our
us. You
chatters
get your own.
box of championships, you can always email us your list at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com.
You can also email us for any other reasons that you may want. Remind these guys that I am awesome,
You
or
can
tell
say
me
how
I
much
suck,
you don't
which
like
Cameron
Glick
did.
and how much you like me,
Yeah.
by sending a simple email. Glick loves those. Didn't you get an email?
But with that being said,
Glick sucks.
Yeah, Cameron sent two of them sons of bitches back to back. Glick sucks. That's all. And I knew it was either Cameron or Mark. And I was talking to Cam the other day, and he was like, Irving Smith that sent the email, and I was like, yeah, it was you, wasn't it? And he's like, yep. I was like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But with that being said, we will see you guys Wednesday night again. Mike and Tony, I appreciate you all hanging out.
Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
We'll be back with a full crew Wednesday night. We'll hear our new list and we'll announce the champion Wednesday night live at 8 o'clock here on Haps. But let's end it with a little, maybe, Black Tapa Mojo. What did I do?
Yeah.
There we go.
Who is now lost?
I gotta turn my volume up. I gotta turn my volume up.
seen the rain come. I've seen the fire in the hills. I've seen wind feeling anger me. Oh, let the rain come. Oh, let the lightning strike me. And please don't ask me nicely. I know you wanna light up the sky. But it's been so dark here lately. You might as well just take me. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Oh, let the lightning strike me. Please don't ask me nicely. I know you wanna light up the sky. It's been so dark here lately. You might as well just take me. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Nobody's gonna wonder why.
All right, and we are out of here. We appreciate y'all listening, and we will see you guys live Wednesday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. We out of here. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Peace out.
Really? All right, we're out of here. We'll see y'all Wednesday night. Thanks for listening.